Nagi, hello, good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. I don't quite know when the music is gonna come to. It's like peak or it's quiet point again, so I'm just gonna talk right into it. Yeah, now would have been good too. Oh yeah, there it is. That's where I should have started right now. Right now, this is where I should have started. But oh well. Does it matter? Not at all, actually. Thank you very much. Hello, how are we doing? It's so gloomy today. In real life, it's so gloomy today. Because this is Zecke coming at you live from the quite cloudy California, located entirely within Germany. Hello, StreamElements bot. Thank you that you're running. Please don't stop running at any point in time. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome everybody. How is life? Spider-Man, obviously. Lord Peace, Mia, Lady Tadpole, also known as Siska, Joestar, and Will. Hello, everybody. Today, we're going to be starting, well, actually we're going to start by going to sleep, but then we're going to be starting into day 5 of Disco Elysium, and I think we're going to smoke a cigarette, perhaps, potentially, because maybe I googled a singular little tiny thing. By the way, it didn't get spoiled somehow. I managed to, you know, I wasn't sure, I wasn't sure, you know, if everybody was going to be there today, so I was like, okay, I will also do a tiny bit of research on how to make progress on our rhetoric check. And Reddit told me that maybe cigarettes can fix all of my issues, so let's go. Maybe we'll buy some cigarettes. Maybe. Unless, of course, I don't know, divine intervention. I don't really know what happens on day 5. New day, sometimes new things occur. I mean, on day 4 we had we were blessed with the quest to oh, you had a whole funny bit planned. I'm so sorry. I mean, rewind, scratch that, flip it around. I don't remember what the fucking line is. I wanted to quote Timothy Chalamet in the new Willy Wonka movie. I don't know, you had a fun line plan. I was actually worrying that you would like because not everybody can be at every single stream, right? So I was like, okay, maybe I don't know if I'm gonna have my help present, so I'll just look up if I can find an easy solution myself. You know, I'm a self-sufficient person after all. I've never said anything. I don't know anything. I would love to know what funny bit you had planned. I am very interested. The lack of trust is astounding. Yes, don't trust anybody, only trust yourself. Like, you know, you can be busy. I mean, it's Sunday, but you can still be busy on a Sunday. I don't know what your life is all about. It happens sometimes. Oftentimes. It happens to me too. I cannot make it to stream or such things. Anyway, I wanted to tell you something else, I think, but I may or may not have forgotten all about it. So, you know, we'll just get into Disco Elysium, go to sleep, see if we dream something extraordinary. And if I ever remember what I wanted to tell you about, I'm sure I'll find a quiet moment where we can do just that. That sounds pretty nice. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome to stream. Welcome. Just scream real loudly to take over the audio. That also works. I could also turn down the audio of the thing, but I already did that enough, and now sometimes it's a little quiet, I think. I'm doing great, thank you. It's Sunday. It's good chill times, good chill vibes. Although I am planning ahead for next month already and getting nervous about that because planning ahead is scary, you know what I mean? Oh, it's Mr. Beast. It is Mr. Beast. Let's go. Jimmy. My good friend, whom I definitely know. I love claiming that I know people who I have no connection to whatsoever. Oh my god, the text is wrong. I don't even know anybody. Nobody reads this text, but I'm gonna adjust it anyway. Just so we know what's going on. Hi, Hugo. Hugo? Hello. I wish everybody to have a wonderful disco. Thank you very much. I hope we will. Have a wonderful disco. That is the main goal after all. Time for communism! I mean, we did communism time yesterday, yes. It was a good time. I wonder if this will, like, continue at all. See a container you can't open? Equip a pry bar. I actually have a multi-tool. It's even better. Oh my god, he's spasming. Are you okay? Are you okay, little dude? We're still in our attire, obviously. We are vibing. It is 2 a.m. We were with the communists for a long time yesterday, you know. Another thing I want to do is the one thing that I like oftentimes do in these streams that you cannot see because of game capture. Oh my god, listen. Can you hear that? Listen. Do it again, rain. It's suddenly pouring down the window. Holy shit, that's so much rain, so suddenly. Well, that's why it was dark as hell then, huh? Okay, rain, go off. Thank you. Can you hear that at all? I don't know. But the rain is not in game. The rain is in front of my window. It's raining, it's pouring, etc., etc. And this old man will be snoring very soon. Mm-hmm. I found Zecke gonna try to avoid spoiling myself. Oh, very fair, very fair, very fair. Have a... Jesus, why is the rain so loud? Okay, summer rains. I do like that, though. Okay, have a good time, Joyce. See you later. We're gonna go to sleep, because we don't have anything else to do right now, I think. There it is, that's... I'm a little distracted. I'm by the window, you know? So the rain, like, trying to force itself in is... it's not gonna be able to do that. But I always wonder about that, you know? It's just like small 2 panes of glass are all that separate us from the fucking elements. Harry is a sleepy boy. He's the sleepiest of men. He's so EP. He's got... he is Krasmazov's EPiest soldier, actually. That was a joke. Every time it's time for communism. Plays the Internationale. Yes. Okay, let's...
The bed is comforting,
sleep.
If a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Thank you. I'm so distracted by the rain. Oh my god, loving it. Okay, let's go to sleep. Night night, Harry. I mean,
The
Raphael
bed
Ambrosius
underneath you
Crystal.
is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Sounds good. What horrible nightmares.
Like a deftly cast fishing
await
net.
us.
Sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes. Tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
It's like, great, this is gonna be really chill. Let's go. It's gonna be the chillest of the chill.
How have things been going for you out there?
Yeah, you know.
Helped anyone lately?
Yeah.
Saved
have.
anyone lately?
Maybe.
Murdered anyone lately?
I don't think I was responsible for that, no.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
Okay, so I'm a murderer and that's bad. It's a great answer. I don't care. That doesn't scare me. Or shut up, I want to sleep. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. As long as I listen to disco music, I know that I'm a good person.
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no. I see inside his amygdala
I mean, he
and
is a
his
cop.
hippocampus.
That's true. That's true.
The thing he's really scared of
What am I really scared
is
of?
much, much worse than that.
What is it? Tell me about it. What am I scared
Don't
of?
tell him, sister. It's too bad.
Oh, limbic system is sister? Oh, I wasn't aware.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from it.
From it. I have an inkling of an idea what it may be. Why are you doing this, gamers? I just went to sleep. I can almost see the dark. Hello, Warren.
We're
Welcome.
trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream.
The
The worst of them all.
The last stream? Would that be happening now?
The
or-
last dream will be total annihilation.
I mean, yeah, the apocalypse is coming,
Cinders
right?
peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
That does sound scary, doesn't it? The thing Harry is afraid of is bourgeois women. I mean, we know that. He always thinks about that. That's the most pertinent question when it comes to communism as well, after all. Yeah, and apricots are in there, you know, her face. The smell of apricots,
hell.
yes.
An ancient sadness, brother.
Brother.
10,000 years later, in front of the video rental,
So this is happening
there is
now,
a
or-
warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
I just have to return some videotapes. You don't understand.
Everything is so okay.
I can't wait. I can't wait, baby. There's no image because we're dreaming. We're sleeping. Our eyes are closed.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds,
So the dream is next
the
night,
alarm
then,
will ring.
I guess.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Yeah, that reminds me of something. That makes me ouchy when I think about it too much. Though then again, a lot of things make me ouchy when I think about them too much. So I don't know how much like weight we should place on that. Good morning, Harry. Why are you sitting in the chair? Weren't you in bed? Good morning, gamer. Ooh, he's really going through it. That looks like a rough awakening. I don't know why. Yeah, I've seen. Do I eat those sausages? Not really, especially not the one that you specifically posted, because it has like, I don't know, it has shit on top that I'm not familiar with. You said it's like Nürnberg? I don't know. I haven't been. No thoughts? No thoughts? No thoughts right now? Really? Okay. Okay. Also, sometimes I heard that white checks re-unlock when you go to sleep, but apparently not all of them. Also, this fucking menu thing is not working. Okay, well, it's like going up. I don't know why is it doing this? It's acting very weird. Okay. No, these are not open. Beds are for betas. Real men sleep in Everard's chair. Jesus, Everard's chair of all places. Maybe if we go outside, we'll see. I don't know. We'll be presented with news. No thoughts? God, I wish that was me. Head empty. No thoughts. That's Harry today. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Kim.
Yes?
Okay. I mean, you didn't really have anything to say to me. There's no, like, I don't know, nothing. Like last time we woke up, we had this great epiphany about communism, and today we wake up and, you know, it's just kind of nothing, you know, it's all the same basically. Okay, well, I mean, I still wanted to smoke smokes and smoke them, smoke and smoke them. So if I smoke smokes and smoke them, I might be able to do that right now. Get the whole story from Titus. Did I find the bullet yet? It's a great question. In my inventory it said I had a bullet. No, I got one bullet. Now, do I remember finding that? No. Is it the bullet? I don't know. But I do. You've got one bullet. Apparently. Didn't know that. I was surprised to find that out last time. I was in here and it's like, oh, apparently I have one. Don't know when I picked that up. Don't know where I picked that up. But apparently I do have one. Is that the bullet? Or is that just a bullet? Or does it not matter? Look at me running around with my fucking multi-tool all the time, too. So are we just gonna go get smokes now? Or is there anything else that we can do? I guess that was what I was looking at. So we've done this. That's already gone. Yeah, this one, I don't yeah, we can't. The check. Thinking about doing this check. Yeah, we could do this check, too. Yeah, let's light one up. As everyone knows, smoking makes you smarter. No, it's true. It's a proven theory. Smoking makes you cooler and smarter. Actually true, though. And then this, I don't think we can still do this necessarily, but I don't think we need to either. You can come to me to find a bullet because you shot my heart. Shot through the heart. I don't know if that's a good thing. And you're to who blame. We can also do the church check, maybe. Do we even have a point? I do think we have 2 points even. Yeah, the church check is a perception check, I think. It's something like that. It's one of these. Oh no, it was interfacing. That's why I didn't do it. Ah, I remember. That's why I didn't do the interfacing check. I see. Well, either way, let's go smoke. Maybe we can do both, perhaps. Maybe we should do the church check first, and then... How exactly does it work with the smokes? I love how I'm min-maxing immediately. And stinky. Smoking also makes you stinky. That is true. Because we did the church check, but then I pretended it didn't happen because we failed the check, and I didn't want to fail the check. So should I try to check again, or... Do I want the smokes explanation? Well, it makes you... I know it increases your cap for putting skill points into a thing. Yes, but only one specific flavor of thing, or all things? By things, I mean these things. Like, if you smoke one, you can put another point into Rhetoric, where you cannot put one right now. But I don't know if this makes you able to put another point in every single one of these, or just the blue ones. I don't know that. But let's just do that first, I guess. I don't know. If I want to try the Van Eyck stuff again, I have to save scum anyway, so, you know. Anyway, I think if I want to, that's the thing. Like, I don't... Oh, that's new, isn't it? They weren't red, were they? Can I look at that again? That's new. Let me get this... Yeah, it raises your skill cap. When you got a smoke, then you put a point in it, yeah. Then save scum to make sure you get the check, otherwise you're soft locked. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but... At least they have a system for it, I guess. What happened here with the red tape?
The old king and his horse have been covered in posters with radical slogans like "No kings, no bosses."
Huh, nice.
And again and once more after that.
Was this Cindy, do you think?
At the bottom of the posters, in smaller lettering, are details about meeting at a local coffee
Oh my
house.
god, yes! Let's go!
Looks
It's
like
their
the students
advertisement.
took your advice to heart, detective.
Hell yeah! Oh, I had a good impact on them. I'm so glad. I am so glad. What is this light? Has this always been here? Anyway, very nice, very nice. Yeah, it's a low intellect run is basically hard mode. Well, I mean, you can complete the game without solving the case. It's not like... I'm pretty sure at least. I don't know. I haven't done so yet. I mean, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. If you just want to sit in your room and read books for 10 days, I think you can do that too. It's just, is that satisfying is the other question, I guess. Hi, Isabel! Sorry I've been gone
A
for a while.
colourful
Oh, don't worry
display
about
of
it. Don't
cigarettes
worry
and
about it at
alcohol
all.
bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
We're gonna get some
Again,
smokes.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
I know. That's actually, that's a good law. They don't tell you this specifically. So what is cigarettes? Astra! Yes, plus intellect and minus health. So that means this is only
Here
for
you
blue,
go, mister.
I guess, right? This is not for other checks. Because it's plus intellect in general. Minus health, what does that even mean? You can't, you're pretty sure? Well, I mean, Victor said he finished the game without ever doing the, like, authority check, but I don't know. I try to go in as blind as possible as I can into games, and therefore I am bound to not knowing shit about shit. Let's go, let's smoke. How do I do that? These grass-made cigarettes are remarkable for their high tar content, a favorite of fishermen, police officers, and working men. Should I save before I smoke the cigarettes? I mean, does it matter? Also, how do I smoke the cigarettes? I guess we'll figure all of that out. Save game. Yeah, you never did the authority check and you completed the game, right? So, it must work somehow. But alas, we're gonna try this out because we're gonna try everything that's at our disposal. Do I just hold them? I'm not taking my multi-tool out of my hands. Not ever, ever. Okay, they're in my hand. So... Oh,
There it
hell
is,
yeah.
a brave little army in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
The first Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Supposed to go in blind and still has two working eyes. I sense hypocriticism. Yeah, me too. It's kind of hypocritical of me, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one out of the pack.
Picked the best one.
Oh, the best one?
This soldier
way.
is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
I gotta light up. Don't remember how everything went though, because I played it on release. It's been a long time. Yeah, that is very, very, very fair. I don't know how many like endings you have in this. I mean, obviously, again, I don't need to explain in 5 different ways how I don't know what is possible in this game. But when you go in blind, it always feels like everything is possible, at least with games like this. And then you're like, okay, well, maybe if I played like this, that, the other, I just get a different ending or something. Anyway, either way, we're gonna... Ooh, it's at the bottom here. I was never aware that there's like active items like that. I'll light up, yeah.
Get a load of this rock and
I'll
roll
light it
cop
up.
here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants.
Oh, I didn't even know I had
With a
that.
flick of the thumb,
Wait,
there's
I
fire.
do think I know I had a
A
lighter.
primal satisfaction. Here we go.
Let's go get those smokes in.
The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
Fuck the safety, so true. Day 2 of marking text as fast making text as fast at the start of this stream. Ah, okay, you're just like, I come in, I send chat messages. I see the MO. I respect it, I think. Dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe it in. Yeah, no hesitation now.
Warm
Ooh,
smoke
intellect
gets
raised.
sucked
There it
down
is.
into your lungs.
And ouchie, but I mean, we're fine.
Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and
Oh, that's nice.
soul.
Look at
A
that, we got
nostalgia
experience.
for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
So
In
chill.
the bottom right corner of the screen,
Yes.
there's a cigarettes button.
Cigarettes
Cigarettes
button.
gives +1 to intellect skills,
Okay, it's only these
logic,
ones.
rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia, and drama. This is good before a white check, but damages your health.
Ooh, we're in numbers now. Hello type. Is this like straight up numbers? No, it's not straight up numbers. Well, because Z is like very much not the second letter of the alphabet. Straight up numbers. I like, it's not the Caesar cipher anymore. It's called straight up numbers. Thank you very much. So I smoked my cigarettes. Hell yeah, look at that. We're so prepared. And now we can go into our, nope, don't go down there. Now we can level up the rhetoric skill. Would you look at that? I'll level it up it is. Should I save again before I before I ask him? I guess I will. Nope. Yeah, of course not. I can see that. Hello, hello, hello. I mean, it should be open again, shouldn't it? Okay. I mean, yeah. Straight numbers? Gosh, I missed June. Gotta save. I mean, I saved before I smoked the cigarettes, but I guess we don't always want to redo that. I find it very odd that I guess it's calculated once you click the button and then it's calculated randomly and not like any different sort of way, because like you do the same thing in the exact same way but the outcome is different because it's just a dice roll. I want to save again. Thank you very much. I like actual saves more than quick saves because quick saves are confusing. Hello Titus. I've come to barter. I smell like are those menthol cigarettes too or different ones? It's me again. Yes it is. I mean our chances are high. I think they were pretty high last time too, right? Because this would have only been like one number up. So like, it was kind of a bummer that we missed it. Hello.
I don't know what went
You
wrong
must
last
be
time.
kidding
You
me.
have so many
Thank God we
good
saved.
ideas.
This game doesn't
Make
want
them
me
all
to
see
complete
their
it
puppets
at
on
all.
the
We've
stream.
already seen that. I'm gonna do the fiddle thing again, but
The hunter.
I
it
don't
doesn't really
understand
matter.
what happened.
It's like that's why I don't like luck-based things that are completely luck-based. You know what I mean? I told you. Well, I did save, okay? I mean, obviously I saved. I already saved before I even took the fucking cigarettes, obviously. I want to load the game. Saves coming feels so shitty, though. It feels like I'm just not supposed to be doing this, you know? Is it this one or is it this one? I guess it's this one. I remember watching a VTuber reload this part a lot because the rolls in this place. It happens, I guess. I guess it happens. With a DM, it's nicer because with a DM, it's a lot nicer because a DM can see like, okay, the roll is bad, but then we can still like spin it in a way that still continues the story and doesn't just stop everything, because like that is not, obviously that's not very satisfactory, but you can continue the story in other ways. Hey Quartz, welcome. How are you? Again.
Convince Titus is being manipulated.
It's an extremely
Bad
successful
idea.
check this time.
Bringing her up will do no good.
I forgot what
You
this
should
was
know
even
by
about,
now.
to be honest.
Titus will never.
This was like fucking years ago that we talked about all of this stuff. Okay. Cause you put everything on encyclopedia. Well, you'd think, that's interesting. Everything, everything. But you'd get a lot of pluses on this check. I mean, it is what it is.
But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, The powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
Of course. It sounds
Just
like a great
remember,
idea.
it's about more than Klaasje. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
She maxed it out early. I said, "What is this?" And you said, "It is what it is." That is an answer to your question. Not a good one, but it is an answer
Outside,
technically, I
under
guess.
the rising sun, tattered and in ruins, the windows of the cafeteria aglow with her morning light.
True, I came here very early in the morning, like immediately after waking up, slam the cigarettes and get in there. Well, that's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim. The lieutenant raises his
He'll
brow.
get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim and Martinez. They just kill you because they don't like
Got it.
you.
Kill you because they don't like you. All because
All because you're a foreigner. Holy shit. Because you work for the wrong people. Because of some chick. I feel like that will really get them going, I guess. The game is quiet, but I didn't change any settings. It's the same settings as before. Can I go into the settings from here, or will that fuck shit up? I made the music quieter because the music is sometimes really, really, really loud. But we can put the voice over volume up, and I guess the UI, and maybe the environment a little bit. Because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
It says a lot about the devs that some dumb lock will lock you out of important info and you just have to run with it. But save scumming is okay because it's just a game. Yeah, I feel like yeah, there's two approaches you can take to that. And I think if you can get to like a satisfactory ending without passing these checks, which I don't know, obviously. I feel like it's fine to be locked out of checks like this, but if just based on checks you cannot achieve a satisfactory ending, then I think it's kind of like, maybe you should like workshop that again, but you know, it's no problem.
The man's fists under the table are balled. You can tell from his neck and shoulders. He means it.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
He scratches in his notebook. They just hang you like in the Dark Ages, make a display of your corpse. They club you from behind. All of that. It's cool, guys. You drag them out back, light their corpses on fire and piss on them. You don't care.
We didn't light him on fire.
You hear the fat man wheeze. He's trying
No
to get
one
up.
pissed on him either.
Yeah, it would be bad for evidence, for like DNA.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him
I thought
out.
I already knew.
Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Yeah, we're being real assholes right now. The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely
He's
calm.
onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
He knows.
Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Yeah, I think I will be ignoring Theo. I like Theo. Theo's cool. What's rhetoric? Rhetoric is a little voice in our head that tells us what we are supposed to be saying. Rhetoric is actually like the art of language, I guess, of a way of speaking, you know? It's like, do you have good rhetoric or do you have bad rhetoric? Are you good at speaking or are you bad at speaking? It's like the simplest explanation I can come up with, I guess. Or what? You're gonna kill me? Like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him.
I mean, there was a
We
reason.
didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Yeah, I think at some point I was thinking that they were taking credit for something that they didn't actually do. He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him. I mean, didn't we get to that conclusion at some point already? I thought, yeah. But I mean, I guess Harry didn't, so.
Fatty!
The little guy hits
One more
Angus.
thing to the cops and I'll...
Yeah, what will he do?
Dennis, stand down. or I'll
Rhetoric is
beat
the
your
art of
head in.
trash talk. Kinda.
Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
He broke down. He did. He did break down. The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Take care of yourself,
I left
buddy.
it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked.
Oh shit, is he having like an asthma attack? Should we do something? We have inhalers.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you.
Get roasted.
You wasted
dude.
my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Oh no.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. They're gonna tell Everard. I think Raphael suspected that was the case, but couldn't get any proof. Yeah, I think so. I think so too, right? Like, at least we definitely didn't have any proof, but there was clues pointing in this direction, and proof, and the proof is important for a police officer.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Question.
You can whisper to him, we did it. Well, so you didn't kill him. He was already
He
dead.
nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
I mean, he said he was having a good time during death, and Titus said that he was protecting, well, something about protecting her or something. So I'm assuming that Klaasje killed him while they were having intercourse. That's a good way to go. I mean, this is not a bad way to go, but why is the question, I guess. Why is the question that we should get to. Unless, of course, I'm wrong.
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The
Blue
coroner
WWW.
wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see the light illumines the darkness inside. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan. This just got fun.
Jesus Christ. The coroners are kind of insane. Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
The girls, plural.
Girls, plural.
Ah, fuck!
There's another girl.
Shut up.
2 of them.
Okay.
Take note of this.
I did.
They'll probably say more about her later.
The moment when we start playing video games and I just I have predictive text enabled where I know what they're gonna say next. I like these moments. I feel like I'm really in it to win it, you know what I mean?
Did she kill him?
Probably.
Cop, I
yes.
have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
Okay. Well, what happened Sunday night?
Klaasje came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know.
Too many women,
Not
yeah.
in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
Damn, how did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
I see.
Good analogy, boss.
The rat-faced man snickers. Yes. You're too in sync with the game, I know, right? Same happens with Persona all the time. I don't know how to feel about that.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
Well, what happened then,
We
buddy?
went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking
True. The
dirty
thing-
sheets and bottles everywhere.
Yeah. There was the window was replaced. I don't think we asked her about that.
He means they'd been fucking.
Yeah, of course. Obviously.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Okay, so she didn't do it herself then, I suppose. Well, if Klaasje didn't kill him, why the cover up then?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we
They
talking
can't
about?
show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
And who are these people?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Hell yeah, I'll fit right in. Thanks, Rhetoric, right? Well, maybe Harry is your drunk spirit animal who got lost in the paperwork and got assigned to you. Drunk. Maybe. Maybe that is true. So, who's Tibbs? Is Tibbs the 8th Hardy then, I guess?
Nah, he's my brother.
Oh.
He's in the window replacement business.
Oh, cool.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
That's good. We can keep him out of that. Well, so who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Not yet.
None.
Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Well, somebody must have been on the balcony or very far away. I don't know, though. I take it this is the version that took out the podcaster voiceovers? The podcaster voiceovers? I mean, this is the final cut. That is definitely... that's the only version of the game that I know. Because it's the one that I have. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Fair.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klaasje.
Yep.
Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
That's potentially true. Hi, PJ.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
Do you have any ideas about his past, too?
I do.
I mean, it seems
One
pretty
of those
sordid.
mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably.
Probably.
Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
He pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points.
Yeah, it sounds
Maybe
like a vantage
consult
point
with
type
a
thing, huh?
ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
No, I mean, you don't.
He's
You would stand
calm
here all day. You could
Threw
have done
all
that.
that turmoil away and became himself again.
Well, whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Interesting.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Yeah, earlier you said the girls, plural, asked you for your help, so... Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to
Tell me
hang
who
him.
she is, please.
I liked it for political reasons.
I like
It
this for
sent
political
a
reasons,
good
too.
message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8th Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
The big guy steps towards you.
A little too far there. But you're definitely right.
Well, we still don't know her.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Well, you know, it's okay for her to be a Hardy girl. It is. I don't think he has a problem with that. I don't know. Understood. Can you tell me anything about her name, current location? I'm sure he's not gonna do that. You're gonna stonewall me. Holy shit. I am gonna ask further questions. I feel pretty confident in that.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're not getting to her. It's Klaasje you want to talk
Maybe
to.
Klaasje can tell me a little bit more about her. So I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Yeah, don't worry. And now we can turn to Kim. Hey Kim, we
The
did pretty
lieutenant
good, I think.
gives a smile only you can see.
Yeah, I definitely didn't cheat or anything to get that. I like it for political reasons. That's my review of the Barbie movie. My God, he stole your review. That's kind of rude. Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last
You
time.
do that.
For the last time, okay.
Hey, cop. Before you go,
What's up? He grabs his beer and swirls it in his hand, then thinks of something.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
I haven't watched the Barbie movie yet either, but I
She-
want to soon.
Klaasje came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
Still, after all this headache,
But you would still prefer it if we didn't, like, take her away.
that's right.
I mean, I'm not
If
gonna,
we
don't
didn't
worry
take
about
care
that.
of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
I think you do a good job, Titus. I really do. I do
We'll take
respect your
that
work.
into account.
Yes, yes, yes. The lieutenant slides his notebook under his, into his coat pocket, and he turns to leave. Well, back to class here it is then. I mean, we don't have a lot to do anymore, so we're just gonna do exactly that. I think this way is faster, marginally. Whoa, is that new? Could we always check the cutting board? The tomatoes are thinly sliced. You can see through them. a man of skill who can slice his tomatoes so thin. I too can slice very thin tomatoes. Depends on the knife. Sometimes our knives are not sharp enough, and then you gotta sharpen them again, and then you can slice super thin tomatoes. Welcome to the tomato fact of the day. I love. Well, you gotta not make them too thin though. Like on the thinner end is good, but like a little bit of chunk should be left on the tomato. But it needs to be balanced. Is the main thing, right? Balance is the most important thing. Hey, baby girl. I heard.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing. Well, I wonder if that's true. Welcome to Luigi's mansion. Yeah, next we're gonna go ghost hunt. I mean, we've already gone ghost hunting, actually.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Well, the Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table.
Just like that. No resistance.
Of course.
Her shoulders
Didn't
are
expect
slouched,
anything else, to
her
be honest.
feet long and straight.
Well, chill. I'm the cool cop, remember? No, you don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you.
The chance was low, but I made sure to
police.
cheat to get to it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first.
It's not a
between
problem.
you two. Then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here.
Ooh.
Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
They're fighting. Oh, the girls are fighting. A cool cop too overconfident. But I love being overconfident.
Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
Yeah, I'll let her
If
speak.
you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
That's a good
Because of the
question.
Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Oh, shut the fuck up, authority. That's cool. I'm satisfied with this explanation.
I am not. There is more here, miss.
I find that explanation pretty
You're right.
satisfactory.
There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
And those people are hunting you. She reaches for a new cigarette. The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern, you don't have to worry. Well, I don't really know that. But the other one implies that I don't know why she said that. And I do know why she said that. So you don't have to worry. We're not their
We
lapdog
share
or
a
anything.
database with them.
Do we?
We
Oh,
send
okay.
people to their courts.
Didn't know that. She lights the cigarette. Well, what's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern.
With your fucking
If I show
literature
up in your
degree?
records, officer, they will find me. They will
What happens if they do?
Yeah, we should probably
kill me, sir.
scrap her name
If you
then,
file
huh?
my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill.
Hello, hello, some Droxy, hello.
Then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Okay, so well, from your point of view, they weren't after you then. Cigarettes is drugs. It is.
Nothing
It's
to do
one
with her.
variety of drugs.
You'll be the judge of that.
Okay, well, what did these people do? What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol. Or even in Orania.
Can you like say it and not dance around
What
it?
exactly did you do?
I would really appreciate that. It's the nicotine. The nicotine in the cigarettes is the drug part, yes.
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them.
Mm-hmm.
I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
Mm-hmm.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Interesting.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
Yeah.
As
That
to who hired
happens
me for
all
the
the time,
job,
I guess.
I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Yeah, that sounds like that is a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into. That is true. You keep yours in the freezer, out of sight and out of mind. That's good, I've heard. If you don't want to have straight access to that. I just don't have any. It's the easiest way of doing it, obviously. When I am king, the savings bank will be first against the wall. What is this aspiration suddenly? I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than what you've done, though.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal.
No.
But it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too. Not just C-suite.
She shakes her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt.
She concludes.
But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Well, your shit has to deal with this murder
That
quite
can
intimately.
wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
Well, because of me, can that really happen? I feel like people don't usually do that because of somebody else. That's not easy to deal with, yeah.
How do you deal with anything?
Good question.
It's all just... How do you do it?
Me? Well, I don't either, because I deal with it by not remembering a single goddamn thing.
That would do the trick, yes.
Yeah, it does. She has almost devoured the cigarette she lit. She looks at it sadly. Yeah, they're not just smelling drugs, they're also ingesting them. What happened here the night that he died?
We were there. Together.
I know
In
that.
bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened. Do I want this much detail?
Okay.
She takes a deep breath.
He was in a kneeling
Yeah,
position.
no, I don't think I want
had
this
just
much
entered me.
detail.
I was
Again,
on my back,
mature content.
looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Yeah.
I turned back to him.
That must
His
suck.
eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Yeah, I can tell that that's not great. How do you deal with anything? Cuts to Harry the night before the game starts. Yeah, basically, right? I was surprised there wasn't like a drug bender as an option. God, Klaasje's life is so sad. It is, right? But at least she hasn't fallen as far as Harry. True.
A great pain
There's
moves
always
through her.
lower
A
rock
dark
bottom.
and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
Yeah, so far she's doing much better.
I knew he
than
was dead.
Harry, for instance.
Before he fell down on top of me.
Yeah, obviously.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Better not mention it? No, I need to mention it. The occult vision was right. He was enjoying the moment of his death.
I don't. How did you know that?
Because I am... I have powers.
He just had a hunch.
No?
Detectives have those sometimes.
I have powers. Thank you, Kim. Then what happened? Tell me
He
more.
was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor.
Maybe this is like a relief, though, no?
He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her side. It could be like a positive thought, no? Like, if he was feeling good at the time he died, isn't that like a nice thing?
I
kind
waited
of?
for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Well, that's a motherfucker. It certainly is. We're gonna need a little bit more detail as well on all of that. Did you see anybody? I guess not. Otherwise they would have killed you, right?
She looks down with a wince. Her cigarette has singed her fingers.
Should I have told her about the cigarette?
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
Harry's like, because I'm a member of the Remote Viewers Division. I just got an achievement for that, actually. Just with that dialogue option.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
Yeah.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Of course.
Not as much as usual.
A little
Keep
bit.
down a
Okay.
line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
Probably not.
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little.
I see that. The second shot never came, unlike the work is tackled by the Good Taste Joke Brigade. Too bad they're not real.
He was still on the floor.
Rip, Victor.
Slouched.
Valiant effort.
I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Well, I mean, where else would she go is a good question. Like, if I ask her, why didn't you run away from here? Why are you still here? Like, where would you go? But I'm still gonna ask, even though
I
feel
already
like
ran.
She doesn't know.
I ran from an entire Isola.
Yeah.
I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
I can see that. What happened after you ran downstairs? When it happened? Did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot?
Yeah.
I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Fair. You know, like trying to establish if it was like close or not.
The
maybe?
gunshot wasn't that loud.
Yeah, maybe it was far away.
This is something
right?
to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think, no, she did not kill him. What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage.
Of course.
I think the union box was full.
Oh.
Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time.
She paused.
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Is Ruby the lady driver? Before we continue, who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
She says, as if it's self-evident. I thought the Hardy Boys, the leader of... I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen.
Oh, is
like
she...
things they need taken care of.
Wait, is she
She's
the lawyer?
the organizer.
Or is she the...
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Okay.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
He looks at you.
Why not?
Ah, very nice. I leveled up from those 5 XP. So she is the 8th Hardy. Okay. Because I don't remember the name of the lawyer, but that's not Ruby. Okay. The lawyer is Elizabeth.
Does she also
It's been a while since we heard her
Ruby, however?
name. Do you party with Ruby too?
No.
She smiles nervously. the beads of her teeth shine.
Still, there is something there.
Yeah.
She won't tell you now.
That's okay. Let's go on. What's then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December.
I want to meet Ruby
they know
so
my
bad,
situation,
dude.
that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told.
What up? I made 2 iced decafs. Who wants one? Oh my god, hell yeah. Iced coffee? I hope there's lots of like milk in it. Are you gonna put ice cream in it too?
She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Jesus Christ.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Yeah,
To
that's smart.
produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Smart,
We
smart.
completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
Oops! What do you mean, oops,
About
buddy?
20, yes.
Oops.
Ruby explained it would make the blood.
Okay.
You know what he does.
She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. Okay, then what did you
Ruby
do?
went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough.
Yeah, I
But I've
bet.
seen him take it off and put it on many times.
You just dumped some ice cream in the coffee? That's perfect. That's wonderful. Please, hand it over
It took
right
Ruby
now.
maybe half
Thank
an
you.
hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by
I need
then.
to speak to Ruby.
He carried him out.
I want to speak to Ruby.
I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby, where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Titus! God, I gotta do it with
We
Titus
will
again.
need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Ah, yeah, of course. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth as we go. Hands it over. Thank you. That's the noise of consuming iced coffee, obviously. Iced coffee is the best. It's literally, it's so good. We have like the store-bought iced coffee in the fridge right now, I think. I wonder if my mom would be willing to lend some of that to me. But I also have yogurt in the fridge. I have variety in the fridge at the moment. The fridge looking pretty lively today. I don't know. What can I say? Could the people after you have killed him, do you think? Probably not.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
But you're still alive, so. And?
I thought they'd found me.
Yeah.
They've killed him to punish me.
That would be weird.
All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia.
Yeah.
What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah, it probably didn't, because I think they would have just killed you instead, right?
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
Like you're putting iced coffee powder in the fridge? No, it's like store-bought, pre-mixed iced coffee. It's not great, but it is there. It's a thing. It's just in a little Tetra Pak thing. She looks at the table.
We can't go after loose cap.
It's just
Not
very
yet.
sweet.
There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why did you call the cops if you were in hiding? That's a good question, actually.
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes too fast. I don't think so. Why did you do
You have
it?
to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off.
You should have just left them
little
there.
Fucker threw stones
Okay,
at
I
him.
guess it was an emotional decision, I suppose. It's like chalky milk, but instead of chalky, it's cold Joseph. Yeah. Hello, Bro Dragon. How are you?
Her jaw is clenched.
I hope you're well
Her
today.
throat moves.
As well.
It takes
Happy
all her
Sunday.
strength not to cave in and sob.
Okay.
Once. Just one time.
I guess it makes sense, yeah.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you.
Thud.
I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
I hope so too. When was the window changed? Do
Last
you know?
week.
Okay.
Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs.
He is called
took care
Tibbs.
of it.
Alright. She takes a drag. I know that she did not kill him. This sounds pretty conclusive. Because I'm an idiot. She's just like me for real. She's very cool. I like her. I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
We're all fools under capitalism. Yeah, what's up? The lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here?
Well, do you have any more questions?
Or maybe you should take her to the station for
Oh, Jesus.
safekeeping. She lied to you. And she's a flight risk.
What would this even do? I mean, like, the chance... I don't know what this means. I'm gonna be honest. In God's name, wake up. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I won't do that. The chances... Although, I mean, we could currently level up drama. We can't. We could smoke and level up drama, but, like, I don't think we need to do this. It's fine. I have a thought, though.
As you look back, you think, so love did
Kuno was very
do him
persistent.
in,
Yes.
after all.
Love did do him in. I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft
True.
palate.
Definitely a thing you shouldn't say to a person. However, I mean, I really do want to say it though. You shouldn't, but I do wanna turn to Klaasje and say, "Looks like love did him in after all." She's gonna be so sad if you say that.
She's silent,
But I wanna.
holding on to her coffee mug.
Okay.
No vapor rises from it. It's cold.
All right.
Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her.
I guess so. Say nothing. Would she answer, or I could just finish my thought? I guess I need to get this game and play the most dramatic Harry. Please do, please. I want to replay this game as well with different like stats because I think it would be very funny. I want to hear her talk.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
She finally breaks the silence. Why is that?
Easier that way.
She takes a sip. Was it real?
I don't know.
She looks down at the yard, then back into her coffee.
Real as anything.
All right. That was An interesting thought. Love did a good job this time. Oh, it sure did. People suffer around her. She's just like me. Guys, stop relating to Klaasje, please. I know you're all sad. But please, we must have limits to our fucking sadness, okay, gamers? This is not alright. Hello. I would like to talk to Titus again for the 17th time. Also, if there's a check of any variety, let us just do a little Saverino, baby. Do a Saverino. Yeah, low intellect Harry is the hardest way to play Disco Elysium, in my opinion. Yeah, from what we've seen, everybody is in agreement about that. Did I know that before starting? No. Did I just think it would be funny to be very charming and only very charming? Yes.
It's you again. What is it?
In any game, if I can just be the most charming and manipulative motherfucker, that's what I'll do. But, you know, aside from D&D, because I've done that already, and now I want to play somebody who's not charming, that is. She's just like me, for real, for real. The world isn't ready for Himbo Harry, and that is sad. That is very sad. Okay, I talked to Klaasje. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Why? He leans back and regards you with curiosity. Well, I don't know if I want to say that. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lally's killer. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this.
No, not at all.
Not on my watch, you're not.
That is not at all what I mean by that.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, my newest character, my baby girl, is a little genius Muppet who has no riz. Absolutely no riz. And I love that. Because I think characters like that are very funny to play too. Like, role-playing a Rizzler can be difficult in role-playing settings sometimes. Role-playing somebody who is very much the opposite is funny. Lots of opportunity for comedy, I think.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing.
Yeah.
If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become
I don't
a
even
suspect.
suspect her that much.
You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude.
Are you sure
We're
about that?
trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
They do say it. They do say it kind of a lot. I guess it stands out because it's one of the few things that they actually censor. They say fuck a lot too, but nobody cares about that.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus.
Bro.
You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Bro, is this like part of it? Do I have to... Wait. Can this fucking check show up where I can read all of the things, please? Nope, it shows up in the fucking like bottom thingy. Is that one that I also have to pass? Dude, we're gonna be here forever if I have to pass this fucking check, dude. I mean, I can level up my logic, right? I should probably do that to increase the chances a little bit. Also, I can take off... 1 second, I'll be right with you. I can take off at least one item, I think. Maybe I can itemize, but yeah. They do racist stuff as well. Yeah, they say a lot of stuff. I forget this check. You'll need to save scum. Jesus, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. Why can't you like play the game and just like play the game? I don't know. I think this one is mine. This one's minus rhetoric, but we can't take it off. But I think we have a... Yeah, I'll do that. We have logic. We have minus logic on the classes. We're gonna take those off. And do we have a plus logic classes? We have plus encyclopedia classes. Do we have plus logic, attire, conceptualization? We're going through all of them, obviously. Conceptualization. That one's visual calculus. That's cool. Esprit de coeur, drama. That's cool. I need logic. There you go. This shirt for you. So we're on minus rhetoric again, but that doesn't matter. This one's also plus logic, so we have some plus logics equipped. That's pretty nice. Why can't you just play the game? Indeed, nods gravely. That's very funny. By the way, the game stops censoring slurs if you become right-wing. Ah! Oh my god, that's extremely funny. I didn't know that. Oh my god. Do we have logic shoes, maybe? Let me see. No. You maybe. Visual calculus. Drama. I mean, don't need drama. Oh, and a logic hat. We have a logic hat. But we do not have logic shoes. That's also a logic hat, but this one's more logical. That's a more logical logic hat. Logical logic hat. Cool. And now we can also... Well, before we smoke... Smoking has no repercussions as far as I know, but 2 things. 1 thing, save the game. Although, if we save scum anyway, we can save after the other thing as well. Rocking up to the math exam with my logic shoes. It'll be so good. So good. At my old job, I found it strange that my coworkers would rarely swear, but would say the F slur with no regard. Coincidentally, we were a union too.
It's you again.
Interesting. Maybe they were all
What
gay. I mean, perhaps. Perhaps potentially. I bet the check is much better now. Oh, look at that. Look at our logic drip. Our logic drip really made it a lot easier. And the secret route that gives us 3+2. That's kind of nice. I mean, this is not even like undoable at this point, so okay, that's kind of fine. But again, we're gonna do this check. If it fails, we're gonna smoke a cigarette, and if that fails, we're gonna save scum. There you go. Let's see. Good luck.
Nothing is happening.
Not for
the
us
pieces
right
are
now.
there, but they remain unconnected.
Then we're gonna smoke a cigarette, and if that doesn't work, then we're gonna save scum, as God intended. Honestly, nothing is happening. Yes, I know. No, we can do this. Squint your eyes. Squint your eyes real close.
You're not coming up with
I do
anything.
love the fails though. They're
Again,
very funny.
the pieces are there. She could have done it somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang.
Walla walla.
It's just
bing
not
bang.
coming together.
Yeah. Walla walla bing
I don't
bang.
know what it means, but it felt like the most appropriate thing to say.
Yeah.
That's what the witch doctor would say.
I do love these like lines though. I feel like for quest important quests, ending important quests, maybe you should like. Ideally, if I was making this game, I would offer like at least 2 routes that you can take in order to get to the ending. Again, I don't know. I'll squint my eyes harder.
Still nothing, but that's okay. This doesn't have to turn into some kind of meltdown. You're just a cop, taking your time to present a theory.
Walla walla bing bang.
Why does Puzzle Face get to not melt down? You and I melted down like crazy. Remember? Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Kind of true for
Let's look at
them,
this
though.
as a learning experience. What are the components you need to implicate Ruby? His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did.
What a sentence, dude. That caught me a little bit off guard, I'm not gonna lie. My wife left me and I'm completely alone. Can I not say that I need to kill myself?
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know what to say to that either, boo.
That's sad, man.
It's so funny.
But why are you squinting like that?
The tattooed man leans closer.
Looks to me like he's about to get aggressive.
No, I'm just trying to see, you know, it's hard for me. What? They do have the funniest conversation fails, so like,
no.
That's a good thing.
That's his concentration phase.
Please do not melt down again. We're so close to wrapping this up and getting out of here.
I want to melt down again, though. That's funny. This is why people say sometimes failing is better than succeeding, because it's funny. Yes, correct. I should not have said that. I just wanted to hear the components of the theory.
Here you go. Access to the roof, weapon, and motive. That's not too hard. And here is what you can do to make it even easier. Come on, guys.
All right.
Hey, did someone say something already? No? Yes? Who cares? Upstairs in Klaasje's bedroom, the window the bullet came through. Analyze that.
I already looked at
You
that.
could crack Klaasje's last defenses. Maybe she'll tell you something helpful.
Okay.
Also, you should say,
Stop!
I need to kill myself and it's all
Stop! Stop. Pain threshold. Stop. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. But you really need to cut it out, okay?
No. He already said that. And nothing good.
I mean, he didn't say it verbatim.
Just do what the nice, helpful guys said. And don't do the bad things.
I mean, I can also smoke a cigarette and retry the check. But I guess they want me to talk to Klaasje again. Maybe we can do something about that, but I don't know.
It's that simple.
Okay.
Unless we have more business, we should.
He looks to the door. It's somewhat relatable. Also, Isabel says, a little off topic, but as a non-passing trans person, I hate the don't ask for pronouns discourse. Honestly, passing as a concept is transphobic and cis-normative, and it annoys me to no end. Yeah, as a gender abolitionist, I think, yes, I think I agree with you. I agree with you. Although, you say, like, the discourse is, like, you hate the entire discourse around it. I think it's, like, you shouldn't ask every single person that you come up to for pronouns. Generally, I think that's also what Vosh's disposition towards that is. It's like, because you wouldn't ask most people. So if you only ask the people where you're like unsure, then it feels kind of exclusionary again. You know what I mean? And oftentimes when you talk to a person, you don't need their pronouns. You just need their pronouns when you talk about a person to somebody else most of the time, right? And you can just say their name if you know their name. Yeah, I also wonder. What are you more pro or con? Well, you said you hate the discourse, and now I'm. Oh, you're for? I think I'm more con. I don't know. I wouldn't like. I don't think. I don't know if we can normalize asking everybody for pronouns because sometimes that puts people in weird situations too. I have a friend who is trans and goes by he, him usually, but is, you know, also not passing and stuff. Not often anyway. And usually, you know, for university specifically, with the email and all the legal documents and everything goes with his dead name. Because that's just how it works, because the name hasn't been changed, so that's the name that's on his legal documents and stuff. And then if it's like at the beginning of a class, sometimes professors do this over Zoom too, they're like asking everybody for pronouns, then he has to make a choice. Is he gonna say he, him, and get a lot of like, huh? Like very weird vibes, or is he just gonna lie? And then he just lies instead, and then that doesn't really help anybody either, does it? I mean, not asking doesn't really change the end result a lot, but it sure, you know, it sure kind of made the process a little bit easier. Where am I going? Oh yeah, somebody said that I should talk to Klaasje again. Somebody in my head, that is.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Ago. Everything is covered with dust now.
But yeah, that's a nuanced discussion. But you said you hate the discussion, so we don't need to dwell on the discussion necessarily. This one time before I came out in the volunteer group, we were asked to say our pronouns, and I had the choice between outing myself and misgendering myself. Basically, right? Like, basically, that's kind of the position that you're in at the end of the day. At least that's what I've heard a lot. So, yeah, but...
The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room.
No more of it.
Inspecting
that's
the
what I like.
On the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point, right?
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
This used to be a pinball machine workshop, yeah.
I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
You get okay, but what Isabel's saying is that we should normalize everyone saying their pronouns just to skip the awkwardness of assuming, or at least when we've reached the most pro-trans we can get. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that point. It's like something people put it in their bios, right? Online, I feel like that makes a lot of sense to just, you know, because online you can really present yourself however you want to, and it doesn't really usually cause as much dissonance, I guess, in people's minds, if you get what I'm putting down. But in real life situations, you might still get into the aforementioned type of scenarios where you're uncomfortable either way, where you have two choices that are both kind of not good for you at the moment, and then you just need to like pick, I guess. I can only ask that if I want to interact with a person more, or you know, based on social cues, but that's a landmine as well. It's kind of tricky. It is a little bit tricky, but like if you're in online, it's easier. Online, it's easier because you just write it. I feel like online, everybody kind of writes it. You can ask it, like, hey, everybody, lay it down. You know, if you want to start interacting with an online group, I guess it's more like the dissonance between IRL interactions where you're like forced to make that decision versus online where it's a bit
downstairs
easier.
In the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the artists bang away at it.
I mean, downstairs we played at it too, right? We played at some of them. Whirling in Rags was once East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all that's left from that.
Yes,
Oh,
as
I
the
didn't know
novelty
that.
dice maker said.
Oh, she
this
said
has
that.
absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
I'm lucky to live in a progressive city with a lot of leftist friends, so asking for pronouns is very normal. I see you. I think for social interactions in general, you can expect to offend someone because everyone wants to be talked to in a different way. That too makes sense. I feel like when you're talking to somebody like face to face, you don't really need to know their pronouns oftentimes, just when you start, like I said, when you start talking about them. And if you're speaking in English, you can always kind of go like the safe route and just avoid I mean, you can do that in other languages too. Sometimes I just avoid pronouns because I either don't know or don't remember because my memory is shit. Then I'm like, okay, name said this and that, and name was gonna do this and that is name's idea, and when name. Because if you know their name, you're already halfway there, and if you speak English, you can say they, them. That usually is a blanket term for when you don't know, but we don't really have it. Can't wait for the gender abolitionist utopia in the future. That would be the best situation, honestly, because it's like, yeah, it's
But
just
then
get rid of it.
it went bankrupt. Your
Yeah,
skin
it
crawls
happens.
from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the Doom commercial
If that's
area?
true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it.
I think
We
so
should
too.
tell him what we found up here.
Oh, should we?
Omitting that suspicion.
Okay.
He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
No, probably not.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
If you think so, I don't
It's
even.
not a ghost story.
Mhm.
It's a curse, and Gart ought to be made
curse.
knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Oh, right, okay. Inland Empire sold me on it. Yeah. Like, I don't think Logic's talking point did not sell me, but Inland Empire sold me on it. Okay. I don't even think we can glean anything new from Klaasje. I just want to. Yeah, I usually just use they, them in English. It's good. It's sad that neither German nor Italian have an equivalent. Yeah, like, people use they, them or something. Ihr and, like, ihr. You can use ihr. You can, like, use that plural a little bit, but it doesn't really work as well. Sie haben, just to use like the formal form, maybe. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to think of example sentences. He has picked up the apple. Sie haben den Apfel hochgehoben. What?
Hello,
I don't
officer.
know. Yeah, no, I cannot.
What brings you up
actually
here again?
glean more. Nothing, actually. The voices in my head lie to me. I need to smoke cigarettes. But first we're gonna talk to Gart, and then we're gonna smoke cigarettes, and then we're gonna save scum. They, deren, sie, ihnen. Yeah. But, like, people don't really... It's not a part of the language yet, as opposed to in English, where they, them is very much a part of the language. People say that all the time. It just doesn't come as natural yet. Maybe it'll start. I've used them, but I think no pronouns is better. Yeah, just use the name. The name is what I do in German when I try to avoid
Hey,
pronouns.
was there something you needed?
Well.
Or just
bringing him that
skipping
new
over
bird
it.
sure made a difference in his attitude.
Wait, I can't even tell you. Guard, I saw another thing at the
Another
Whirling.
thing.
Okay.
Great. I love those.
So many things. Oh, damn, I've seen. There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
he's startled. I should talk about that. That human is it that yeah, sometimes that it makes sense to talk like that when you don't know. That's what I try to do. Upstairs in the secret back room, right next to Klaasje's bedroom. I think it's used for looking in on guests.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know.
Mm-hmm.
I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Are you sure about that, Anne?
The colour has drained from his face.
Okay, I guess.
What a shame. To fix such
Shut
a
the
good
fuck
peephole.
up. Electrochemistry, shut up. Are you sure you haven't been spying on guests?
Absolutely not.
I love being mean to him so much.
Fuck you for even implying it.
Fuck
Wasn't
you,
me.
he says.
It wasn't my stuff.
Mhm.
The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Are you sure about that?
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Your non-binary friends all default to any and all since there's no gender-neutral pronoun in German, which of course leads to them being 99% referred to as if they were cis. Yeah, that is how that goes. My non-binary friends as well. I mean, in our friend group, we have like we have one French friend, so we always we would probably otherwise also always communicate in English. Just maybe also because of that, because of more gender-inclusive language, I guess. So it's they them for me because I speak English a lot, but you know when German is necessitated. Yeah, you gotta do some other
Yes, I absolutely will.
Language tricks.
Sorry.
Fun language
It's been
tricks.
a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
Yeah, a hole in the wall. Random hydration check? Yes, chat. Drink your drinks. I definitely totally have drinks here. Are you making a D&D character? And now I'm thinking if I should play a trans guy. I think that'd be funny. Do some research on trans guys. Hell yeah. Yeah, you could be a trans guy. I think. Go off. No, I don't want to keep the hole. Thank you. You've been alright. You've been
I'll
notified.
patch it up personally.
The
Was
other
there something
thing-
else about the establishment?
Yes.
I hope not.
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
Thank you.
He's really, really holding himself back here.
It's pinball.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
As does everyone. Aren't you gonna ask me what's behind that door?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons! A mausoleum of the dead.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Shut the fuck up. Pinball machines. It's a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it.
Oh, you did
I've always
know.
wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too.
Oh, you're a Spanish speaker. You can say with full confidence that grammatical gender sucks. It does. Like, why is the table male? It's like, we don't need that. And also, there will be fights. We are fighting about the gender of Nutella and the gender of a grocery store called Rewe. And that's just unnecessary. We could be spending our time better. But no. Is it she Nutella? Or is it he Nutella? I think it's it's it Nutella, actually. No, is it? Das. Yeah, das. It's non-binary. It goes by it. Yeah. I don't know if in Spanish, but in German it's definitely male. I don't know, I just know in German. I'm already watching many trans guys on YouTube. You have the research. You're doing the research. The table. Which table is female? Die Tisch, imagine. Can you imagine Die Tisch? Oh, in Spanish? Oh, okay.
I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Like one. Why, do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was
On
just
French tables, female
wondering
too.
if you found pinball
gender.
machines there.
I did. He appears to be making a calculation in his head. Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade? If you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. C-suite shit. Yeah. I'm a disruptor.
Those machines are whirling property. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm not planning to sell them. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine.
I want to play on the
always causing
hellish
trouble.
karaoke machine.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now.
I bet.
Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area.
Both table and Nutella are female here. Jesus, you heathens. Some people say Nutella is female. I think so. I think because they base it on like nut butter, I guess. Is it a nut butter? What exactly is Nutella? I don't know, but I think it should be it. Das Nutella. Der Nougataufstrich, die Nougatcreme, das Zeug! Zeug! I mean, honestly. It's always Zeug, you know? Das Nutella. Yeah. I think that's way more natural, honestly. Nutter butter,
He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Yeah, I guess so. I have to warn you. I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area. Zeug.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
He knows of the curse. The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and I couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. Yeah.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area?
Yes,
this
actually.
Pre-revolutionary tile work, these high ceilings, the
Yes.
nice rooms. Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me. If some Doom Ghost.
Doom Ghost sounds metal as fuck. He steadies his voice.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
What about all those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is
You
a
keep
basement
talking
dive
about
frequented by chain-smoking communists.
Oh, so
I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov, and Ignis Nielsen, and all those old ghosts.
but I love them.
You're guessing there aren't that many others.
Oh, he was. I see. He was exaggerating. So who owns
Some
this place?
real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
And who named it the Whirling in
Well, it
Rags?
sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know.
Is it?
Cafeteria managers come up with great names too.
Uh-huh.
It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Athenians. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
You're vast and you're sad. That's fun.
Good pick.
No, I guess so. So you really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood.
Kind
I've
of.
been trying to keep it that way.
I can see
Even
that.
if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Aha! So you finally admit it!
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation. Maybe even a promotion.
Well, too bad it's all doomed then.
Whatever. Was there anything else?
I don't
Because
wanna-
I need to think
yeah.
about how I'm going to get those pinballs in here.
Okay. I am already in the kitchen. I don't care. I don't want to tell you about that. Alright, I'm gonna smoke some cigarettes. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm gonna smoke a pack of cigarettes because that's the only thing we can do. Smokey, smoke, smoke. How do I do that? I can't click on it. I'm trying to click on it. It says 3, but I don't suppose I just press 3, do I? Do I unequip and re-equip them? How do I smoke? Unequip, re-equip. Can I just smoke outside? No, he's smoking inside. I should be able to smoke. How do I smoke? A guard is such an asshole to Harry. Well, I'm also an asshole to guard, so it kind of makes sense, honestly. But Titus doesn't believe Ruby shot the hanged man. Present a theory that makes him see it's something to consider. Okay, so we are suspecting Ruby. How the fuck do I... Mew and I don't know. I don't think I can do it here, right? No, it's not in this tab. It's in Tools tab. Use is left. 3. Yes, and how? How do I do that? Last time it just kind of smoked itself, didn't it? Can I double click it? No, if I double click it, it equips. Okay. God, I have a lot of keys. Holy shit. I can't click on it down here. How the fuck do I smoke? What do I need to press in order to smoke? This sounds like it's a easy issue to have, but no. Can I interact with you in order to smoke? That doesn't make any sense. I can't interact with myself. I can't... It looks very clickable. It has like this blue little outline. Wait. Ooh. Ah, I had to click the blue outline. You don't click the actual image. You click the blue outline. That makes no sense. Good job. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna level up. What did I need to level up again? I don't remember. Logic? Oh, I could have leveled up logic anyway. I don't think I had to smoke. Not that it matters. I think it's logic, right? Well, we can check. How long does this effect last? Probably long enough. I don't know.
It's you again.
Yeah, 1 second.
What is it?
I need to unlock my check. I think I could have leveled this up by itself, maybe. Come on, be quicker. It's logic. Thank you. Okay, just wanted to check. Thank you very much. And save beforehand. Yes. Should I? But I can't level it up beforehand. Save before asking him. I just wanted to know what we had to level up, and it is in fact logic. Thank you very much. See, we could even do it twice technically. We do have another skill point, I think. I don't know. Do we? Can you accept changes in clothes? Why did I have to click on the blue outline of the item and not the actual item though? That's a question that I have for the video game. I bet that's not a feature. I bet that's a bug.
It's you again.
It's me again.
What is it?
I smoked a cigarette and I'm ready to talk to you now. Potentially a couple of times. I mean, good chances now. But it can
A
still fail.
sudden flash
Okay,
of
nice.
lightning in your neocortex. The hostile cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
No, I think I think, Victor, you should be able to play the game without being a logical big brain man, because it's funnier that way, but alas. Why are you so sure that Ruby didn't off
So
him?
that's what you were squinting at.
Yeah, that's what the squinting was
Trying to
about,
come
yes.
up with a theory, weren't you?
Yeah,
That she did it.
and just a theory
Yeah,
that
he
explains
was
her.
cobbling together shit so he could put her
presence.
away. It's RCM 101.
Logical Harry sounds boring. I think Logical Harry could be interesting, but maybe not as funny.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
All right.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
He points at the karaoke stage. So she didn't go to the toilet or anything?
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time. I mean, that doesn't sound too unlikely, honestly.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay?
Uh-huh, so she did
For
go to
one
the
moment.
toilet.
Maybe went
Maybe.
out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry.
I know.
We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cope.
Because I already know. Logical Harry sounds like a Discovery Kids show. It does. It really does. This is Logical Harry, and today he will tell you about why plants are green.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
Don't go breaking your stride.
And just because
Won't
she
stop.
was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
But it's not impossible, is it? I should play with a high motorics Harry. Useless in pretty much everything, but at least he can move. Let's go. He can dance. Oh, the dance check is something I'm also still thinking about.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial.
Yeah.
Now let's place her on that roof.
Okay.
You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims.
No weird
Remember,
claims.
You can still mess this up.
Can I? Okay, fine. A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall like a spider. Don't say that. It's funny, but don't say it, okay? Fucking traitor plans voting green. Typical, right? Yeah. There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof. I mean, that's pretty logical, isn't it? Have you noticed the winch out back? The outer wall of the whirling? I don't know what that's all about, to be honest. There is a route, though.
Oh.
He looks sincerely curious. Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball.
I can show it to you,
here
too.
Sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
The old man coughs.
Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
There is an elevator.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the rooftop. You can just step outside. I've used plenty of time in order to save
Ruby
time.
could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's quite the theory.
A
We
game
need to have a
theory.
Look at that secret passage, boys.
Okay.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
Okay, so do I like have to walk outside of the whirling, stand there for a little bit, and then
It's a dumb way, not an
return?
industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
That's not fully it. No, I guess not. Yeah, and also, guess what? Remember that key I found there? True.
I don't like guessing, Cole. No
Maybe we
one
should tell him that as well.
It opens the steel door
It
in the
did
kitchen.
open it,
The one that leads
yeah.
upstairs to the roof.
That's
This
kind of
key
bad.
Was right here, with you. All the time.
You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
She could have just picked it up, put it back when she was done, or she could have made a copy. There could be many things that she could have done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting.
Thank you.
But
I
it
love
doesn't
interesting.
fit well, and you know it.
I don't know.
It doesn't
Fine.
fit well, but it fits. And he knows it.
To be fair, Sid the Science Kid would destroy Logical Harry on the dance floor. I'm looking for my friends from Sid the Science Kid OST. I'm not aware of that, but I'm sure that slaps. I'm sure that goes hard. Sometimes those like Science Kid shows go really hard in the music department. There's this one song from apparently a German show that I've never seen before, where they talk about their homework, and that one goes really hard, and I don't know why. Also don't know when the fuck that show aired or on which channel, because I've never seen it. Anyway, there were pinball machines in the workshop, but like, why would I tell them that? Yeah, I don't know what the winch is. I legitimately don't know what the winch is. I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop. Now this.
Footprints.
Yeah.
Recent.
Yeah, recent, but they didn't fit with any of yours on the scene. Ruby included. Is it Ruby included? Yeah, true, different shoes, yeah.
Goes against your little theory, doesn't it?
Not necessarily.
Then again, I've known few people in my life who own more than one pair of boots, and occasionally do change.
That's the thing.
Good news is, I'm still listening.
Okay, the pinball, I guess so. Do you agree though that the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not?
I mean, could have come from further away,
a
no?
straight line into Klaasje's window from any of the surrounding buildings.
No? Oh, okay.
Not from what I know about Martinez.
I was wondering about that. I feel like you may be able to, but I guess not.
Maybe from the coast.
How?
But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper.
I was thinking
It was
about
close
that.
up.
Okay, you say it was close up. Okay, well, if you say so. I was considering the possibility of it being sniper, but whatever you say. Yeah, we should talk about the pinball machine just for, just cause there were pinball machines in the workshop still operational.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down, get some new machines in here. That's all. What if they were someone connected to the murder, a pinball murder? Jesus, no, I want to get them down
Wow,
here.
man, can we? I mean,
yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Right? That would
I
be
beat
awesome.
that royalist machine 20 times now.
All right.
Hell yeah.
We can get the barman to bring them down. What else?
I don't know what the winch is. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch.
What is a winch?
I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's wall mystery
Apparently.
down then. An architectural mystery.
Mm.
Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
Not really. A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall like a spider. Am I allowed to say that, or is this too silly? They said I shouldn't go too silly. This sounds really silly. I will just skip over that. Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established.
Okay.
But a route does not put that bullet in his head.
Yeah.
A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Well, I mean, I had lost my gun for a little while.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
I mean, there are weapons like this just lying around in Martinez. I found an antique rifle. That's true. Also, she could have smuggled guns. That's also true. Hell yeah, this is the actual good ending of the game. Everybody playing pinball and just having like a good time. For a little while, yes. I think both of these things are valid in saying. Now, the antique rifle doesn't work anymore. But like my gun was lying around in Martinez too. What if he was shot with my gun? That would be something, wouldn't it? Yeah,
that
antique
looks
rifle.
antique.
It is.
A Bell McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just
20,
like it.
maybe 30 rifles. Titus.
You weren't there.
Also
Shut the
broken,
fuck up.
but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
Nah.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Nah, maybe.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around.
Like mine,
Damn it.
for instance.
I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
I don't know.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
Also, I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns as well. I'm sure she has access.
Damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it?
Titus slaps his thigh.
Every fucking 5 seconds.
Honestly, I don't mention it a lot
You
at
were
all, I
warned
think.
not to bring it up. Your best shot here is to just back out of it.
Fine, Titus. I'm not getting into it, but if it touches on your... I'm not getting into it if it touches on your previous business.
Okay, cop. She's got connections.
I'm just saying.
I could see how she could have access to a gun.
Exactly.
That still doesn't mean she did.
Why don't you want her to have murdered him? Like, why don't you want her to have murdered him? You already took the blame for the murder, and she's one of your guys, kind of. So, like, what difference does it make if she actually did the murder?
That's all you needed. Doubt.
That's nice. I didn't say I'd prove she had a murder weapon. We're just that we need to find her.
All right,
so I can
Doc.
ask her.
Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
That's nice of you.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Why not? I thought you guys were on board with murdering this dude. Like, legitimately. Women are my favorite guy. Yeah, women are my favorite guy too.
Phase 3. Motive. The
Yeah,
last
motive
component.
is the question, isn't it? Motive seems to be the question.
The big one. Get
Yeah.
this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
Yeah, okay, I don't think it's part of a leadership challenge. Curry favor? Curry favor? No. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up, I guess? Sure, that sounds interesting.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
I don't actually, but I clicked on it in hopes that Harry does. She could have been covering up for herself, Titus,
Think
I guess.
about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
That is pretty interesting. Heck, I was on board with murdering that guy. Same.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Yeah, that's a bit sus. That's a bit suspicious, don't you
Really,
think?
Shanks? Klaasje wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Okay. We can go Eugene. Let's assume you killed him, or Shanky. Well, Shanks was kind of on board with it, you know? Titus, let's assume you killed him. So Shanky, right? Shanky was on board with it. But I like talking to Eugene. Does it matter who I pick here? Probably not. Shanky, listen up. Let's assume you killed him.
I didn't do it, fucker. It wasn't my plan.
It wasn't
You
some...
probably did, though.
Elaine.
It's just a thought experiment.
Yes.
Think, Shanky. You killed him. You got up there, shot him, cut down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your buddies as a part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
Fuck you, man. I would never fuck my guys over like that.
He squeaks with indignation.
She didn't either. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Stupid.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Look at that.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Well, it's not good because we can't talk to her if she skipped town. It's not very good at all. Gonna go to sleep now. Good luck on the rolls. Thanks very much, Type. Good luck on your sleep. I hope you don't have dreams like Harry does. Or, well, sleep like Harry does in general. Well, I don't like either of these two. So I'm just not gonna say them because I don't think they will help us, you know? Leadership challenge, whatever. Although, he seems, you know, he's like a little bit... Titus, you've seen it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. I think he's thoroughly convinced. I don't think we need to go back on that.
He looks around the room.
Because I don't like the other two options.
The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it.
He sees
There's one
it!
more thing I've been wondering about.
Okay.
Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
My list of suspicions is long and endless.
I don't
even.
know. I don't know where she went.
That sucks.
She just got up and left.
That really sucks.
Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
So she left while I was already here?
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps.
Damn.
Ask her if you find
That's
it.
a lot of experience.
It won't be easy, though.
Yeah, I
She
guess.
made sure of that.
Well, when did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived.
Okay.
I got word the RCM was in town.
that makes
Then
sense.
she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Okay, well, what was she scared of? Being arrested, I guess?
I told you. You.
Me as in the RCM, yeah?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Huh.
And a hole in his heart. That first.
And a hole in his heart. Don't forget the funny. I'm not wearing the funny tie. Well, I listen to Inland Empire.
Why not?
Yes.
You look about ready to do something pretty crazy because some bird fucked you over.
It's my vibe. A lot of deserved experience, yes. True. We cheated the game for this, so it better give me rewards. She probably knew me from my singing days. No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the end of the human experiment. That too. Both of these things are true. How can I I cannot say all of these things, man. I mean, I am declaring the apocalypse, it's true. But I am also a superstar. But a superstar doesn't really... It doesn't make sense to be afraid of a superstar. No wonder she's afraid. I've come to declare the ending of the human experiment.
Sure.
Yes.
The human experiment.
Yes.
That's real funny.
He looks at you without smiling. It's not funny.
You know, when I
is it?
first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But
He
now
measures
I'm
you
not
up.
so sure.
Thanks, I guess. What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes.
Thank you.
And that you won't stop.
Don't stop, won't stop, non-stop, baby.
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock. That you're a human can opener.
Ooh.
That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
I don't know if I can do
And
such a
then
thing.
when they're all empty, just move on. Onto the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell.
The tattooed man
Titus,
shakes his
did
head.
he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Sounds reasonable. To be fair, Harry can be pretty scary.
It's
It's
not
true.
an actual question.
It's true.
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Anything else?
Yeah,
Anything?
there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me.
What did I
But
do?
she was too scared.
Scared. You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
I don't know if I want to. I don't want to change the subject. I want to hear more about Ruby. Shut the fuck up, Half-Life. Thank you very much. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far.
Okay.
We know that much. She
Yeah,
didn't
true.
take her lorry, so she's on foot.
I mean, she could still be pretty far at that point.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
I know the place pretty well now too.
Yeah, Al.
He
And
gives
we won't either.
a sharp look.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Bummer. Have you looked for her
A
though?
little. On the coast.
Do you think she's in the bunker? No way. Bro, if I need to do that fucking bunker check too, I'm gonna be unhappy about that, because that bunker check was very difficult.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
That would be weird, though, wouldn't it?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking? I mean, I was everywhere on the coast.
Sure.
If she's in that fucking
There's
bunker,
some shit
dude.
houses there. A cinder block town.
I know.
Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So that's one place we haven't looked.
Well, I was there
I hear they have a shack
extensively.
where junkies sometimes crash.
Okay.
Time for you to step up.
I guess I'll ask people about Ruby
We will
over
start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Yeah, please, give description.
Boyish. Hair's red.
Red hair. Dyed.
She looks like a Lowry man.
Alright. Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea.
The what?
Boys,
She said she's building a pale emitter.
His voice is very quiet.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something.
Emitter.
I don't know more.
I remember we talked about this. But
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
I mean, it is weird,
There you
complicated
have it.
stuff.
Pale something.
Thank you, Titus.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
I trust Inland Empire. Okay, it's not much, but it'll do. Go!
It'll have to.
He puts out his hand. I'll shake
His
it.
grip is firm
I'll shake
and
his hand.
reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
I do like Titus, you know.
Not just granite, tightly packed
He already
RCM
left.
sergeant material.
No, just think it. That one, I think we should maybe just think. I don't think he would like to hear
No.
that.
He already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Okay. I have level ups. I also have ask about Ruby in the village. That's what we're gonna do, baby. That's what we're gonna do right now, baby. Oh my god, should I get out of my logic gear, maybe? I don't think we need this much logic in our next check, do you think? Asking about somebody, isn't that more of like a vibes check? I don't know. Does it matter? Nope. Gamers, I have come to inquire about
Our
Ruby.
tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
No, it's absolutely
What
beautiful.
can I help you
It's
with?
wonderful in there. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast? Jesus Christ, a red-haired woman named Ruby. Did she name herself after the hair color that she decided on, or did she name herself after, or the other way around? Her hair color decided based on name. I don't know, but handshake's good.
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking
This
about?
is my little cinder block town.
She nods with a
I know
wrinkled
what
smile.
goes on around here.
What? Okay.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez.
He
She
points
might be a
east.
suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now?
I would.
I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
I'm not gonna bring her in, don't worry about it. This isn't about the union, you know? You don't have to worry about retaliation, I guess. Yeah, yeah, true. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. Maybe she will resonate with that.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
No, don't yell at the old woman. That will not help. Okay, but we'll be back later if we find anything suspicious. She's not gonna
I'm
tell
not
us
going
right now,
anywhere.
sure. Yeah.
Perhaps there's something else the village can do for you, huh? Though we don't have much here. Just garbage and a skiff or two.
That's nice. I'm gonna rename myself Eggplant. Watch out. Not bad. Not a bad idea. The washerwoman is hiding something. Look around. Maybe get into her shack somehow. Well, I live there. Unless they mean something else. Should I ask the others too? Do you remember how like 10 years ago we
the
found
sea's gonna
out
calm
that
down
Everett
soon, I
plans
can feel
to... Yeah,
The wind
to-
is turning
one
southeast.
second. Shh. Okay, I don't
What's
need
on
to...
your mind of it?
I can't ask her anything. Shh. How Everett plans to take the harbor from the company by force, and how he wanted to tell Joyce. Yeah, A little bit. God, it sure does feel like it was 10 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember a bit. I remember we talked to Joyce, and I remember there was a lot of dialogue options. So do I go in here then? You can tell Joyce now. Her boat is right there. There as in here, or there as in where it always is. Oh yeah, she said she was gonna sail down. We should, but we wanted to get in here for some reason, but I don't know why. I think, oh, that's not her shack though. I'm in her shack. What do I have to do in her shack? Why does my game tell me to do that? Okay, I will try to, hey, can you run please? Thank you. I don't have all day. That's her shack. There's no other her shack. Oh, suddenly I have something to look at in here,
at the floorboards in this corner of the shack.
How odd.
It's clear one of them isn't quite level with
I will
the
make
others.
sure to contact Joyce again. Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in there?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Okay.
Something bad.
Ooh.
Someone's night thoughts.
Ooh.
A last resort. A bad idea.
A gun? Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and
Get it
start
in there.
combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You
A
pull it
bullet.
out. A bullet.
That was the bullet that you asked me about, maybe.
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol, for example.
I can use the bullet.
The floorboard doesn't
That
care,
wasn't something we had
but maybe
earlier.
the washerwoman
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
You have enough to confront her with.
Let's do
Holding
that.
the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
I can see that. Hello. I looked through your floorboards.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Nope.
What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmurs softly.
And without anger,
Yeah.
a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
I see.
A bullet?
Sorry, I didn't tell you. The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Yeah, I get that. She speaks slowly, wringing out the rag. After a long silence, her hand moved into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
That is very nice of you. When was this?
She came last Friday,
makes
left on
sense.
Monday in a hurry.
Also makes sense.
What has she gotten herself into? That girl.
A murder, a little murder. Her wrinkled hand needs a blue rag in the water.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out.
Yeah.
Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday. When exactly?
Yes, early with the dogs. Around 8 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, the voices inside Harry's head sure like their own sound. As they should. They have good sounds.
She probably heard the lieutenant's kinema drive by.
Kim, she must have heard your kinema.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130
You're
kilowatt
so
engine.
loud.
It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
His voice is tinged with pride. You cheeky rascal. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
What is she like, Ruby? Give me, like, vibe check. Vibe check.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman.
Like me.
At
I
my
know how
age,
to talk to
you
old
don't
women
get a
too,
lot
right?
of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
And me.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
What do you mean, unlike? We've been getting along swimmingly. Shut the
Did
fuck
she
up.
talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time.
Makes
Kept
sense.
to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
I see.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Why do you think she left the bullet in there? Did she
How would I
forget?
know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards her shack, thinking.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure.
Uh-huh.
See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
Okay, Inland Empire's like, hey, how about you do that? And I'm gonna do what Inland Empire tells me to do. I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
Seagull flies overhead, obviously a bad omen. Well, yeah, it's an exit plan, I think.
Exit from what?
Oh, Jesus. This, spread your hands, like everything. Her life, the world, this. Her life is the most straightforward, so that the woman will understand, but I like to be cryptic. This, everything.
The lieutenant
all of this.
stops
Yes?
writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
Like, do you know, though? She tilts her head to the side, looking up at you, deep in thought.
Not a quitter. Like you sometimes get, son.
Shut the fuck up, physical instrument. You don't know shit about shit. Also, the old woman, you don't know either. Could still be the case. Well, did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of. Though she was into nice music.
And Nordic music?
She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff.
She was. I know.
Even fixed the heater in the shack.
Oh, nice.
You should be thankful for that.
I am thankful for that. Where did she go,
I
though?
don't know.
Please tell me.
Further up the coast. She tried
Is
to
she in
leave
the fucking
quietly,
bunker?
but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I'll have you know I was hunting the Insulinian phasmid for like multiple hours the other day on the coast and everywhere, and I'm very well acquainted. Thank you very much, old lady.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
True. Yeah. Man, I was really hoping she'd be hiding in this village. Yeah, further up the coast we go then, I suppose. And you're sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant and less wet?
Yes, it's
I'll
going to
ask
be
that
too
anyway.
much work for you to find her.
No, I'll be
Better
fine.
for you to stay here. Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
Ruby, SoundCloud rapper confirmed.
The failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
I don't know about that, but okay. Failed electric mural. So you mean the mural
One
in the
thing,
church?
officer.
Huh? Yeah.
If you do find her, please go easy on her.
I will.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
I think she killed him. Like, she had. There's plenty of good reasons to justify this murder. I don't want
She's
to
a good
press
girl.
charges. Or
Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I would like to do a little bit of subterfuge, you know, and just brush it under the rug. Explore the coast for signs. Okay, let's do that. Oh, wait, Joyce. Fuck. Can I run? Please, run. Sometimes it's double click for run, sometimes it's not. Yeah, Joyce is here. I sure love talking to Joyce.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around the post.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty?
Uh-huh, whatever you say. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
Hi. She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now.
Yeah, you
so
talked
I
about it to
decided
us,
to
I'm
investigate
pretty sure.
it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
I mean, it's not
That,
a lot, is it?
and she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation.
For a reason.
I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here.
Ah, assist me, of
then
course.
Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see.
Nice.
Well, I like it the way it is. White.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse?
Elder abuse. Sounds like Cindy the Skull, right? Want me to book her? No, that's just Cindy being Cindy. You can ignore her.
It's just as well.
It's fine.
Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So, how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
I don't know. She casts her gaze towards the village. Slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
Yeah, not great. Down with the landowners. Hello, Nessie.
It's
good intro.
Pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing.
Or drunk.
And is that the carcass of a motor carriage
Ooh,
over there?
Don't talk about that. Thank you.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
I want to tell
Dark
you
eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Authority is so funny. You're right to be scared. This is your fault. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think so. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. That's also kind of true. They are wistfully blind. But, you know, I am pro-Marxism, swordism. Swordism so good. Swordism so good. Am I gonna threaten her? Yeah, you're right to be scared. I mean, this is all your fault after all. She leans against the railing, looking up at the grey sky.
Above you, there forms a
Good, she
quilt
doesn't
of
give a shit.
altocumulus clouds,
Cool.
twisting
I love cumulus
into each
cloud.
other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Cold.
It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks, and swords, tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now, fixing them. Old caches from the revolution. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the
catching the
wind rattles
past?
the loose hatches,
Or is this just
flooded
somewhere
with
else?
cheap weapons in angry hands.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
The wind picks up. Her raincoat flaps in the gusts. This island?
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
What is an Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, I don't know how they discovered it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The
Yay.
literacy rate is around 45% west of the river.
I read a lot of
50 years
books,
of
I'll let you
occupation
know.
have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion? That's so me. That is so me. Why is the RCM digging up and fixing old rifles and swords? Good question. God, I love every Shivers Esprit de Corps check though. Yeah, they're great. I love it when they talk to me. I do enjoy that a lot. 45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better though. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Let's be a little bit optimistic. Well, but the first one is so funny. Oblivion, that's so me, baby. I don't want to be optimistic. Not to her. I can be optimistic in my heart.
I knew you would sympathize.
Thank you.
Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
The first option is like, tell me now, we have time. We do. I don't think I'm like terribly interested in the subject matter though. Tell me something else.
Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit.
Yeah, that too.
This is cause for cautious optimism.
Yeah.
How can I help you at this juncture?
How the fuck did you hear about that too? Well, I mean, you were like less than 50 meters away. Maybe that's how you heard about it. But also, we got the reality laydown thing quest. Get a reality lowdown. I could get that from her. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
Mm-hmm. She pulls her hood closer around her neck.
The aim is to gain a deeper understanding.
Yes. Yes. By learning about the world, I hope to learn more about myself. Please.
A sort of spiritual quest. Something of ancient Ilmaran origin.
Totally. There's more than a trace of irony in her voice. Yes, a spirit quest sounds like the thing I'm on. Yeah.
You will find him a big fan
the next
of the
one was
ancient ways. It's part of his condition.
Sure thing. Also, I could have done the second.
Nothing wrong
dialogue
with
option too.
ancient ways.
I don't know about
Our
that.
Modern ones aren't necessarily better.
I prefer our
Ask
modern
away,
ways,
officer.
actually.
I'll help however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Okay. Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
Okay. I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
I don't want to be buddy-buddy with her too much, but it's too funny.
She refers to your corresponding ages.
Oh, we're of similar age. But I know about
Martinez.
Martinez.
Is a district of Revachol.
Yes.
A very small district.
I do
You would
know
be
that.
excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say.
Yeah.
Forgotten even.
Yeah.
Shelled to smithereens during the revolution.
I know.
It has its charms.
I'm doing this
just not
later
this
in the
time of
game than
year.
you usually should, I think. Well, tell me about another, perhaps even more fundamental aspect
I
of
would be
reality.
happy to.
Yes.
What is a preposterously expensive education for, if not sharing?
Mm-hmm. What times are these, I guess?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
I bet she's gonna talk about the revolution if I ask more. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm just kind of brushing over it to complete the thing. Kim covering for us is the best buddy behavior. He's doing great, yes. I love that. We could do Esprit de Coeur check thingy, but it's only 58%. That's not super high. I feel like we could get that up higher before we ask.
What I am
with
not
clothes.
is a basic term of reality.
Everyone wants to talk about themselves. She will, in time.
What is this? Spread your hands. I want to hear her talk about the revolution. I feel like I've heard her talk about the revolution so often already in this game. I feel like she would just repeat stuff that we've already heard. Of course, it would be through her specific, like, lens of things, but I don't know how
A
different
bird?
it would be.
A Sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait.
Joyce raises her eyebrows.
You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay.
That's a bit rude.
Half submerged in some salty sea.
What? Really?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant what this place is here.
This place is an unmarked micro-settlement on the
that.
coast of Martinez.
She gestures towards a collection of cinder blocks dwelling covered by a highly carcinogenic roofing material. We communists want to hear about the revolution and only the revolution. Let's talk about it again.
It's lovely, really.
I mean, we could go back.
I'm thinking of buying it.
Oh, well, it's already taken, actually. Really?
Yes. So I can spite Everard and spoil his plans for this place. I'm a petty person, I admit.
That is very petty.
Don't worry.
It's peak petty,
I'll never
actually.
get around to it. The information you pass
also
to me will remain confidential.
Slow.
Let's get back to reality, shall we?
Back to reality. Ooh, there goes gravity. We should try this check when we have, like, the clothes on for this, maybe. This one is unlikely. What is reach for something fundamental? I don't think this one's gonna work necessarily. But we could try and fail epically, but I don't know what that would do.
Glad
for
to
us,
have been of
honestly.
assistance.
I want to
The
talk
little that
to
I know.
you.
Anything else?
I'll get back to reality maybe at some point. I would like to talk to you about Everard.
Oh.
Yes, this whole thing is a takeover. There it is. That's what we wanted to do. That's why we even came to speak to you. That's why. If you fail this check, is Harry gonna go on about women again? Good question. Very possible. It's a takeover.
Is what you're about to say when a cold streak runs through your heart. Once said, there is no going back, Harry.
Okay, Inland Empire, that is fine. Yes. Oh, okay. I cannot go back to the reality shit if I do that now. Fine.
Yes.
1 second. I'll go back.
What if something happens to her?
Yeah. 1 second.
Of course, detective.
1 second. One more second. I'm gonna change my clothes into better clothes. And then I'll try. And if it fails, it fails. I don't really care. We need stuff that has esprit de coeur, if possible. Conceptualization. We can't do jackets. You are interfacing. That's a jacket. That's a jacket. That one's drama. That's Inland Empire, which is not bad, but not what we're looking for right now. You would have been esprit de coeur, but we cannot do that. Empathy. You are also a jacket. Fuck, are they all jackets? That's not great. Empathy, pain, volition. Huh. Are they all jackets? Well, if that's the case, empathy, drama, perception, endurance. Nope. Okay, never mind. That's the most we can do. Men of woe. I don't care that much about the check.
You're back.
Yes,
Good.
reality.
More lessons in basic reality. My favorite part of the day.
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
Of course.
Ask me anything.
We're gonna ask about something. Think of something close to you. We'll try, and if we fail, we fail. I do not care that much.
6 kilometers southwest.
Okay.
In the Valley of Dogs. Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog, licking its wounds in the grass.
Oh no, baby.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset?"
That's me.
In Martinez. "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger.
He's called Chad, literally.
"Don't worry,
yeah.
Emil."
Crazy.
He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You?
Me.
You're an officer of the RCM.
She says energetically. The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Preciso mundo.
Good. And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia? Jesus, I do know about that
More or
as
less
well.
than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Are we?
We are.
You said de facto.
Yes. That means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
Well, what do you mean by that?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
The lieutenant looks up from his notes. So I'm basically a lackey for capital. Sad times. So I'm basically a thrall for foreign interests. So I'm basically one of the good guys. That's an interesting idea to get from this. So I'm basically going to avoid the subject and ask the next question in this line of inquiry. So I'm a lackey for capital, huh?
There's nothing basic about your role, detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
She leans in.
Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone,
isn't it?
because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration.
The
In
lieutenant
reality,
indicates.
ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it.
He coughs.
Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant.
I see the two
Permit me to
perspectives on
conclude
that.
with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
I'll say nothing to that.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
As you should be. I'm gonna do this check and fail it epically. What is...
A strange coldness comes over
Nothing.
you
Just
as
nothing.
you look
Okay,
at the world.
that
The
works.
waves sway the sloop slowly.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, no, I don't think I
Glad
need
to have
that.
been of assistance.
Yeah, no problem. Everard!
Oh?
Mr. Everard, Mr. Everard, Mr. Everard. Ma'am, now say it. This whole thing is a takeover. We're gonna do that. We want to hear about... Are you kidding me? Do I have to? I wanted to tell her about the fucking takeover. No epiphany. No catharsis. Nah, nothing like that. With a 3% chance? No way. No way, no way. We could go back again, if you insist. I forget which dialogue option it is, but I'm sure we can figure that out. Somehow. But we could also just tell her. I wonder what happens. They say we can't go back when we tell her. Vive la révolution. Vive la révolution. 1 second. I'll be right back
Of course,
in this dialogue
Detective.
tree.
You can always drop by later. should
I'm
something come
not
up.
leaving. I'm still
Now,
talking to you.
what else can I
Shut
do
up.
for you?
I'm trying to read your fucking dialogue options. Be silent, okay? Thank you. Squinting at it. Huh? Are they gone? No, there's
More
reality.
lessons in basic reality.
Times.
These are unimportant times, Detective.
Yeah. Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
Okay. You've got a predatory streak. Did you
All
know?
men are predators, dear. Nothing much to be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth.
Well, what's the big time then?
The revolution.
I know. I knew it. She says, haha. And what is this revolution I keep hearing about? You've heard about it. You know what it is, Harry. You know what it is.
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
I never knew you spelled kerfuffle like that. The more you know. So, who got shot in the head this time?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Sad.
She's not gloated. It's a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too.
Ah, no!
They
Not
shot
the
them well.
anarchists.
So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did
Yes,
they ever?
did.
Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head then.
This does not represent the official RCM opinion.
The lieutenant says from behind his notes. Harry just really likes to hear about the revolution.
Don't worry.
Go good for him.
Klaasje Mazov shot 15 million people in the head. But that was all the way over in Grad.
Him himself. He's a communist super soldier, obviously. Anyone else got shot in the head on like the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown
Pew,
beneath
pew,
a
pew.
horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious.
She shakes her head.
Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew.
L plus ratio, loser.
The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Obviously. I love that king. Fucking communist. Imagine that. Imagine that. Cowardly king.
I prefer the term risk-averse. King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing. So he got out alive, and his nephew Frissel got shot in his place.
Poor Frissel. Basierter King L. Dude sounds like an amazing marksman, right? Fucking
Him
crass.
and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights.
The liberals.
And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Obviously. Okay, and by liberals you mean?
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the Ultras, or Ultra-Liberals. They
Jesus.
fared well.
Okay, how did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them.
Of course.
Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground.
Okay.
The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who exactly are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world.
Of course she's
They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralist, huh?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
That's pretty intense, isn't it?
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
I love the last option, by the way. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes, I am, and also not. That's so fucking funny. I don't think I'm a moralist though. I'm actually a communist already. I'm kind of like the leader, I think.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
Well, when was this kerfuffle?
Turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question.
I would never dare to answer
The revolution began in 02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease,
Is that so?
which the authorities in Grad
Funny.
proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did Zarath do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Oh, wow, really?
Of course not.
Oh.
It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed
Ooh, that's
brain
actually kind of
tissue.
ouchy.
The
That sounds
actual
good.
causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Man, we really missed our spark here. How long after the outbreak did this happen exactly? How long is like the window for revolution after the outbreak? Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The
Yeah, that's
world
what I was
managed to
saying, Victor.
cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in 08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
The end. Joyce, the historical materialist. Why does she look like Margaret Thatcher? I don't know. I wonder if that's intentional. I don't have a very vivid image of Margaret Thatcher in my head, so I don't know how closely similar they look. Communists can't have a leader. It belongs to the people.
Why? You and I, officer. Our
Me?
lives
Us?
in the
We?
zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar.
Our lives are not the same, baby.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is this zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside,
Chad,
Officer
there he is again.
Houseboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
At least he isn't shooting dogs
The
right
zone
now.
of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened to the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-estellary communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51
Me?
minus
Us? Me?
8
Us? Me?
equals 43.
Okay. Wait, so you're saying it's been like this for 43 years?
Time flies.
What have you been doing all this time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s?
30s.
Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
And were they though? No, of course
It
not.
was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and
Cocaine.
quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
She curtsies.
Welcome to reality, baby.
Well, okay, fine. I got a lot of.
From
I
the
got a
looks
lot
of
of.
it, the 50s haven't been much better for the zone of control.
Okay, yeah, I
You
should
can
have.
see it in her
It's good
eyes.
that I continued this.
Days slipping away.
You don't seem to be thrilled.
I've no right to be dissatisfied. This shirt is Barbara Muscova. This raincoat is impervious to rain and is guaranteed for 100 years. My daughters will
Damn.
wear it.
She looks at the Eternite roofs and cinder blocks soaking in the sea air.
We could have had so much more. Every one of us. If only we played it right.
The 30s, 30s. We'll be singing in the rain of 30s. Yeah, that should be their next song on the next album. Well, okay, what would you have done differently?
Good question.
She cranes her neck.
What would you have done differently?
What would I have
No,
done differently?
her first.
Her first, ask you first. But I love saying things. I would have killed more. 400 million. If it was what it took. Would have made up with. No. I mean, Volition says I should insist that you answer first. So, I guess I'll do that.
And I asked you.
Rude!
Past less detective of the Citizens Militia. What insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Jesus Christ. Encephalopathy.
Here's some wisdom, lady. Say the death thing.
Say the death thing. I mean, I am pro saying the death thing. We do know that. We do know that that's fun. Tenchi, can you stop? Are you able to not do that? Is that a possibility for you? Hi, big man. What's up? What's your problem? I mean, killing more does not... Killing more does sound funny. But Half-Light also does insist upon it. Wow, wow, wow. There he is. Barking. It's time to say the death thing. I mean, I do like saying the death thing. Tenchi, can you stop? Is that something? Oh, where did I go? Good question. Woof woof. Barking at nothing. Tenchi is right. Don't let her get away with it. And the I asked you bullshit. It's true. I should just start barking at her. I would have sought a medical. I don't think the Zrath thing drove people mad at all. I would have made up with the mineral rights. No, I don't know what I would have done differently. Nah, am I gonna say the death thing for the funnies? I don't know what the death thing aligns with, to be honest. And but I do kind of want to say the death thing. Because, like, the other ones are so nothing. I wouldn't say any of the other ones, but I would also not say the death thing. I don't know. I don't know if this is super important. Am I gonna say the death thing? I'm gonna say the death thing. The death thing. The death thing must be Masovian socioeconomics, mustn't it? Well, Half-Light wants me to say the death thing.
The cold
I'm gonna kill.
runs down your spine.
Kill.
as you say the words, like a small electric
Me
charge
personally,
that
40,000. That's way too many.
I see. A tenth of humanity.
400. What?
The key of
400
history
million.
is in the lock. Keep turning at any cost.
I don't know about that. It says at any cost until humanity is free and the age of capital is past. I mean, yeah, yes. And Revachol reigns a suzerain forever. Jesus, no. Until it's all mine. No. capital, the middle class, the gentry, and the workers are all gone, and the age of man is over. I mean, that's apocalyptic, which I also vibe with in this game at least. But yeah, the age of capital shall pass.
The wind stops, and for a moment, there's silence. The cold dissipates into your parietal lobe like a dissolved bullet. All is quiet on the Martinez Inlet. A dog barks.
Yeah, he
gunshot
does.
Echoes off the walls
How the fuck
of
did
some
you know
distant
that?
Building. A woman's voice.
Oh my god.
Capital is past.
Who the fuck said that?
Past? That's what De Briever, the leader of the communards, said before she got a bullet in her head.
Oh, okay.
Don't
That's
get me
her.
wrong.
Then. There's sadness in her voice.
Capital is finished. But understand this. Its end won't free anyone.
I do not agree.
It will only lead to more suffering.
I disagree. The game is so meta. They know my dog was barking. Crazy.
Opinions expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM.
It's okay, Kim. Shh. He puts his notes down for a
And
moment.
what is your official position, Lieutenant?
Yeah, Lieutenant. Let's hear it, huh? This game talks about our world and I don't like it.
There is curiosity there that goes unnoticed.
Mm.
Kim takes a step back, absent-mindedly.
Speak.
My position, ma'am? My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution.
Yeah, sucks.
I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position. The abattoir.
Understandable.
She nods. All right, that's enough about the times. I think I'm fine, right? Yeah, I think I'm fine. So we have finished it. That's better. You're right. I should have done this. It's good that I did this. I was just tired about hearing of the revolution, but no, this was pretty interesting. That's good. So that's done. So that's good. So now we can. That's enough about the
They
times.
are what they are.
They are what they are.
Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
No, it's timely. It's finally time for you to know something.
Now's your chance. Ask her who she is. She won't get out this time.
Oh, okay. Seriously, I want to know what you are. Fine, we're asking. She hums.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Okay, I'll just watch.
I am the vilest of the vile.
She says with a sudden
A
flash of
traitor,
teeth.
a devourer of nations and infants.
I believe it. It's timely final. Yup.
I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Sounds like some Aboverse shit.
It's sharp.
Bro, option number 2 is so funny. Dios mío. Draw across a liberal. No. Yeah, yeet her into the murky water. Let's go. Dios mío. I'm doing the cross. You can't see, but I am doing it. A liberal. Dios mío.
Yes. I am the nether creature of the forbidden swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists.
Can't believe this shit, dude. I'm rolling. Dios mío. Oh, also hi, Ronnie.
I can see you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person
everybody's a
identifies
liberal.
as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not
They
in
are all
broad
liberals.
daylight.
She looks you into your
You're a
into
man
your
of the
eye.
left, no?
Uh-huh.
Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
Why are you talking like this?
In her green eyes,
And
you
yes,
see a
I
mixture
am.
of truth and self-satire.
Oh, Jesus.
Decades of guilt and pride.
You're insane, Joyce. This game knows it's liberal.
Forgive her,
Oh, je forgive her.
but only because you like pearlescent teeth and those light green eyes.
I do not find her charming at all. I forgive you, but only because you're charming. She's not charming in the slightest. She's extremely off-putting. What do you mean, video game? That's not right. Uncoiled like that. Don't step on me, Snake. Oh. You're a monster, baby girl. She's a different kind of liberal. The ultras are the ones that kill kings and overthrow monarchies, though. That's true. She's a little bit more extreme, I guess, right? That's true. Like Robespierre kind of liberal, but Robespierre also did a lot of shit. Like after that, like Robespierre was then turned around and was horrible again too. I don't think I like her at all. I don't think I like her. Do I like her? They betrayed the king and then betrayed the revolution. So like, no, I don't think I like her. From what I understood from that, I don't think I like her. Robespierre was more left than the ultras, I would think. I think so. I don't know. I don't know what he did. Like, he started off good, but then he kind of, you know, turned around, which I guess is similar to what they did, isn't it? I'm not a fan.
That's a pity. I hope we can remain collegial, despite the fact that I'm a high priestess of the capital. Don't take it personally. It was only business, as they say.
I don't take it personally.
Honestly. I may have even preferred it, had the communards won. Who knows?
Well, why aren't you a
They
communist
might really
now,
have
then?
built something better. But they didn't.
Fucking
because they lost.
He was against the death penalty initially, which is pretty ironic. Robespierre was a left-wing radical for his time. Yep, there are even historians that say that he was a proto-socialist. Oh, really? Well, I'm not super deep on my Robespierre
When
lore.
the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones
Anymore.
left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal
Robespierre lore.
caretaker government that keeps Martinaise a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinaise, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a patriot?
Yes. I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
I think every patriot probably thinks that about themselves. I don't know. Ultras feel like failed leftists. It feels like they're just kind of opportunists with more left-leaning values.
Seditious talk, man.
The lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look. You are a smart woman, though. Her earrings chime
My
as she
intellectual
nods.
vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
Well, I don't think that's true, actually. I don't think that's true, Logic. Just because you made that one a success. Or intellectual vanity will be my undoing. I don't get that sentence. Why do I not get that sentence? No, if intellectual vanity will be her undoing, intellectual vanity will be my undoing? Is that what that means? Well, either way, I'm not that, so whatever. Logic is coping about our intellect. It's very funny. So am I. I am a man of intellect myself, actually. Yeah, she's an Irish nationalist instead of a British one. I mean, Irish. Yeah, okay, I can see the perks of that. Yeah. Well, I'll just go with
a
so
smart boy
even
getting smarter. One
It's not
basic
really
term
true.
of reality at a time.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife.
Go off. She closes her eyes.
Shall we return to reality?
Snap back to reality. Ooh, there goes gravity.
Glad
Ooh,
to have
there
been of
goes gravity.
assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Yeah, Everard.
Oh.
This time, Everard. Imagine being called a smart boy by an ultra. Also, Siska suggests to hang out with Shiran Jay Shao, and I do not know who that is. Now say it. Let's go. Ma'am, this whole thing is a takeover. Yes. Yes, it's not a strike. You are being let in because there's nothing to negotiate. The union is taking the terminal. Yeah. He's told me so in his own words. He'll also be using the truck trade to find... I'll not mention... I mean, it doesn't matter. I feel like these both say the same thing.
If they're taking it...
Yep. She looks at the colorful mountain of crates like toy blocks rising above Martinez.
Green livery, changing into red, blot by blot.
Bing, bing, bing. You do not know the acclaimed author and historian? No, I don't know her. But she's a recommended watch. I see. She makes cool Robespierre shorts and media analysis about movies like Milan. Oh, slay. Wait. Well then, if this is a content recommendation, it's not like I already watch way too much content every day. I do. I will. Use they, them pronouns. Okay, thank you. I will check them out. Green, yes.
Then we're talking about
Maybe,
a war.
if I have time. And
Everett needs to let me into the harbour at once. We need to talk about this.
Well, he's ready for a war. They all are. War is their goal. I told you before, Everett has always wanted this to escalate.
An insane goal.
Her eyes return to
Cornell
you.
has 1,000 men on their payroll. The next batch will be a platoon of 20 men and a gunship. The one after that, 100.
Yeah, it would be pretty bad.
I've seen the Union's forces. They are better organized than these mercenaries.
True though.
They
True.
also have the support of the people of Revachol West. It will take more than Cornell to wipe them out. Wild Pines will need to send more and better equipped men. Make no mistake, ma'am. I am sure you have the money. The question is, how many years and how many lives are you willing to sacrifice?
What do you suggest I do?
What do I suggest you do? What do I suggest you do? First, will this affect your decision-making process? I mean, I guess so. It's not the RCM's job to make these decisions. Not really, is it? The workers should have the harbor. I agree with that. You want to kill every... Call it it's a bluff. I don't think it is. Bring in everything you have. I don't think so. It's apocalypse o'clock. Time to commence the gloaming. I mean, I do love the... I wish there was a disco option. Can I only say one? I want to say 3 of them. I want to say 3, 7, and 8. Ah, choices. Ah, no choices. They also sold books. Oh, hell yeah. They sat on to weirdos for charity. Chaotic good vibes. Ooh, nice. Very good. Anyway, I mostly know them from Robespierre posting on Tumblr. Let's go. I know Tumblr likes Robespierre, I'm pretty sure. I met one of my friends through a Robespierre cosplay. Don't ask how, but it's true. This is a hard choice. I don't know what to pick. I love them all. Should I be honest? Should I be apocalypsy? Or should I be funny? I mean, funny is always more. And I mean, who cares what I believe in this, right? Who cares what I believe? I wish there was a disco option.
I'm afraid we won't disco our way out of this one.
Ooh, I can say it and say something else. Good. Then I'll go the workers should have the harbor.
Do you think it's within my authority to give it to them?
No.
Not fully. Do you think I can control the board and the shell-shocked mercenaries they've sent?
So what are you gonna do then?
What will I do?
What will you do? She says, slowly looking around.
Her arms fall to her sides. Her spine relaxes.
Did I ever tell you how they discovered this Isola? During our reality lowdown.
You said you would one day.
It may be the only break we've ever caught as a species. The last one for 400 years.
Why is that?
The nations who colonized this Isola called theirs Muindi, the world. It was all they knew. All they thought would be.
Yeah.
That there would be something more was a gamble, akin to another world, or life after death. The Pale was thought to be impregnable, perpetual. Irene la Navigateur, the Queen of Suren, sent 8 expeditions, one after the other, into the mass at the edge of the world. 5 of the crews did not return. 2 did, but had lost their minds.
Ooh, fairy tale. This is yeah, it's not set in like our reality. Not really. Like you're not gonna hear like Germany. That doesn't exist. It's like a different but analogous world. 8, is that a normal number?
It was anything but normal. There was no precedent. People thought she was punishing the admirals, or had gone mad, or both.
We don't have a measurehead in our world, but we have equivalents.
Until after years of trial and error, and the development of a strict psychological regime imitating the creation process of poetry. The 8th expedition returned sane and intact. They told of a new continent of matter. They told the Queen and her counselor, Dolores Day, that the Pale had begun to condense, day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, slowly raining down until it formed a vast ocean.
The air is cold and scented with petrichor. There are rain circles on water all around. Humidity crawls up your back, like a piano trill.
Yeah, I know that, but is it like post-space age? First of all, yes, you need to play this game. It's very fun, I recommend. Second of all, I don't think it's post-space age. But I don't know. There are rain. Yes, put your hand in the rain. Feel the rain.
So does
it's not
the
sci-fi,
lieutenant.
but like
His
technically
mouth is
it could be.
open,
But it has no
he looks
elements that
to the
suggest
sky.
it. You know what I mean?
The droplets feel warm, like spring rain.
This ocean?
The phenomenon has never again been encountered. For a time, the crew thought they were experiencing a hallucination. The mass hand proclaimed, "Lancielinde, Lancielinde," the signal to wake up.
Ah.
But they could not.
That's where the name
They
came
were
from, I
sane
guess.
and conscious, as islands began to appear on the horizon. There are 78,000 uninhabited islands in the Insulindian archipelago, officer. The freckled face of God.
She smiled.
Après la vie, la mort.
Afterlife.
Après
there's
la
death,
mort, la vie encore.
I guess. And
Après la mort,
Yeah,
le gris.
Jesus Christ.
Après le gris, le monde encore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Life after death, after life, and after the grave. I guess the grave. The world again. Disco.
After life.
Yeah, I know that.
After
The
death,
pale, the
life
grey, the
again.
pale, the grey.
After the Isola, the pale. After the pale, Isola again.
There ain't enough time in the world to finish all the games we want to play. It's true.
On the second
It's
day,
true.
a great skua was shot down above the flagship Lézargique. The bird was preserved and brought back, along with pollen.
Ah, not pollen. She looks to the sky, then back at you.
4 years later, the Queen's Counsellor was proclaimed her Innocence Dolores Day.
Oof.
The elected
Her.
world spirit. The age of humanism, internationalism, and parliamentary rule followed. We were high.
Leaving us here.
On Caillou. The Pebble.
Caillou?
The largest of the fertile,
Caillou?
uninhabited islands of the
Ah.
northeast Insulindian archipelago.
Jesus.
4 centuries and 2 revolutions later.
So much history. Caillou, like the fucking TV show. The great skua, fuck, I forgot how she pronounces it, was the first bird they saw?
The first living, autonomous organism. Proof of reality. It's the symbol of Insulinde, detective. The coat of arms of the suzerain and the wings on the crest of the commune.
I seem to have it in for it. Or it for me. I broke one. I
In
did.
your defense, it is a nasty creature.
It
who
is.
plucks food from the throats of lesser birds. Yet much like Revachol, it is also magnificent and rare. Imagine the suzerain of seagulls.
Caillou, that cartoon that makes toddlers insane? Yeah, that one. Yes, this one.
There was a sting in your heart at the mention before,
Well, at least it didn't hurt me.
when she said its name.
And that was the last break we got, you said?
The nations of Mundi proceeded to discover
Caillou,
5 more
yes,
Isolae. Or they discovered us. All in the rush of the great inter-Islary reconnection. But these others weren't uninhabited. We had to kill people there. Wipe out indigenous populations. Gunboat economies. Or they came to do the same for us. Or had done to each other. But here,
She spreads her arms.
there was no one but the skua, the Liliat Sea, and the Blood Beach, and the River Esperance.
The Blood Beach.
It was the new world. The Mondials used it to amass the greatest concentration of wealth mankind has ever seen. Revachol, the suzerain,
What happened?
revolution, poverty, and the mercurial rise of capitalism.
It's raining now.
It is.
She pulls
Soon
the
it will
hood
be
overhead.
spring and everything will blossom.
The gangs will run wild, jacking motor carriages, ferrying amphetamines through Coal City. Spring is tough in Revachol.
Spring is tough, but spring is beautiful. Well, what will you do? Have you decided, Joyce?
I will take your advice, Lieutenant Jeffreta.
Oh, what?
I will surrender Terminal B to the Union.
Oh, so it does matter what we say to her in this? I thought it was not within your means.
She puts her hand
Really
in the
didn't
rain.
think
She's silent
this could
for
happen.
a second.
We will see.
Oh, okay, you'll
Man,
try, I guess.
this may well unravel property law this side of the river. If that occurs, we may never see the end of this kind of confrontation. The next time there will be 2 strikes, then 4,
Hey,
then
shut the
100.
fuck up, Kim. We did this, okay?
What happens will happen.
We did boys and girls and MBs. She said she'll surrender it. Okay, I mean, if that works, I would like that. We should tell Everard at some point. She takes the end in her rain-slick hand. The end of what? Oh, and starts untying the knot. The end of the fucking thing.
The age of capital has
Jesus.
only begun.
Now
I
we
will
can
talk to
try
my
that.
employers in person. We will amputate and cauterize Martinez. If you handle the situation on the ground.
You're going now? I think I can say that before I try this check.
Yes, Mr. Clare has a 2-month head start.
True.
I can't let it grow any bigger. And I've exhausted all my options from here.
And as Kim said, this will lead to dozens more strikes. It will. Don't join the reactionary property laws, Kim. She generally avoids the term with her employers. I mean, yeah, we're gonna do this check, and if it fails, it fails. That is what it is. I don't know why we even, why we are prying on this one specifically. We'll see.
You know what this lady needs? Some political
Ooh,
advice.
yeah.
Even though she's a
I hope this
high-powered
doesn't fuck
corporate
shit up
executive,
now.
and you're an amnesiac degenerate.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure she needs to hear your opinion on this.
I think so too. I do agree. I do think so too. Don't forget to shoot the bourgeoisie in the head. Use vague rhetoric obsessed with its own legitimacy, like I do. That is also pretty good. Yeah, I agree with that. What further plans do you have for the Age of Capital, ma'am? I mean, that one works too. Number 1 is good. I think I'm gonna say number 1.
I don't want to do that, Harry.
Oh, why not?
I do not want to shoot myself in the head.
Regrettable. She tucks on the rope.
Peace,
Okay.
and I will keep my
That's
end
fine.
of the bargain.
That's honestly fine.
How far along is Cronell's investigation?
A confrontation is imminent.
I know.
They have followed in your footsteps.
So I've heard.
As your investigation reaches a climax, so does theirs. They are your shadow. Arm yourselves. Armor yourselves.
I do have
Protect
the
their
armor.
targets. Violence may be unavoidable, but we can limit the casualties.
Okay, when will they make their move and where?
Soon.
Can you be a
I
bit
do not
precise,
know precisely.
sir?
They have cut off all communication, you see.
Okay.
They know I've been feeding you information. One last thing, Lieutenant Dubois.
She
I've
starts
given
the
the matter
engine.
much thought and come to this conclusion. You're not an amnesiac. You're insane.
Thank you, I know.
I know, because I too am insane. I just hide my illness better. And I'm rich.
Well, what do you have? What's your illness? Lamau ruffle, indeed.
I'm overexposed, baby.
Baby.
My travels take me through the Pale dozens of times a year. I've got the longing. And I've got it bad.
She points to her heart.
She would die to return to it. The Pale, the past, anything one can return to.
How do you keep it together?
The same strict psychological regimen the 8th Admiral developed when he crossed the Pale and discovered this Isola, the Volta do Mar. It's used by inter-Easterly travelers
The Pale
and
is
other
an
troubled
interesting
souls,
concept,
even to this
yeah.
day.
I agree.
You could use a little of it yourself.
I guess I could. Isn't everybody a little insane,
No, detective.
though?
No one's as insane
Oh,
as
thank
you.
you. That's so sweet of you. What the hell?
Don't worry, madame. I am very sane.
Saying that makes you sound less sane. Alright then. Goodbye, Joyce L. Messier. Goodbye, Rejoice Layton. What's that mean? Goodbye, nether creature of the forbidden swamp. Okay, no. I need to... Yeah, obviously.
Watch out for yourselves. They will strike soon.
Bye-bye. I'm watching
the
out.
lieutenant watches her
There she
boat grow
goes.
smaller on the bay.
Bye.
Its white sails fluttering. With worry in his eyes, he does not know if it was the right thing to do, but he doesn't say anything. You wonder what Everard has to say about this.
As in, go talk to Everard.
Slowly, the sails turn grey-blue as more oxygen gets between you.
Damn, so much oxygen between us, don't you think, Kim? Don't you think? Man, we sure did do that. He can't nod. He can only shake his head. He cannot nod. By way of the perspective, that is impossible. I wonder if we have enough No, it doesn't have an as-in talk to Everard about this because it's not on the list. Although the Joyce thing wasn't on the list either. They're a power couple. It's true. We know this. We know this. They're the best power couple. I wonder if we have like another episode in us. This episode could take place tomorrow, technically. I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow, if I'm right. We could go again tomorrow. The Fuck the World Communist Cup is just hilarious. I love our setup. I do love it. Because I'm like, I don't want to go like super long today, because then I'll be tired and not in the, you know, and I don't know how long this is gonna go now. It will definitely go quite a bit longer, I think, right? And then we gotta like try and find her and I guess talk to Everard. I feel like we should talk to Everard and we should maybe try with the beat. We'll see. Yeah, we have at least one more episode. Okay, that's good. So I'm gonna schedule 2 again for next week and see, you know, what happens in there, and then we should probably be able to wrap it up next week. But this is a good ending point. We did that well. Also, thank you for forcing me to talk to her through all of the dialogue lines. Like sometimes when they info dump a lot about the revolution and old names, and it's just, oh, this name of this country and this name of this battle, I'm like a little bit overwhelmed by that, and then I don't like listening to it. But it was very informative, and I'm glad that we did listen to it in the end, so that's good. All right. We'll just stand here. I think then I will remember what we did last. Also, we have so many skill points. Holy shit, we have 4 skill points that we can spend wherever we want. Also, Rhetoric is permanently 2 of them now, I think. That's kind of wild. That's not normal. Yeah, but it's more like 1, closer to 1 than 2. So maybe we can do a long one on Monday. I don't know if I can do Monday, but whenever the next one is, put some into authority. You keep saying this. It's like authority is gonna become important, I guess. I mean, I could. I have points around, right? Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. I could. I also have a minus from the item right now. What a bummer. And a minus from a thought, too. What a bummer, once again. No white checks will scare us now. Unless there are anything in the white category. Or interfacing. Fucking interfacing is also already maxed out, which is kind of something, right? I think interfacing is the one that we need for the church check. But yeah, I'll distribute the points next time. I think that's all right. Then we have like 1 or 2 more episodes, or maybe 1 longer episode. If I plan ahead and know that the episode is gonna go a bit longer, I feel like I'm gonna be like ready for it. I wanted to save. Thank you very much, video game. Save right here, right there. Martinez. Good. You should have saved. Last save was 1804. Martinez, day 5. Nice. Very good. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it all wraps up. I really want to see Ruby. If Ruby's in that fucking bunker, though. The bunker had like a crazy check on it. I don't think we can get into that bunker, but I don't know if we need to or not. Oh, we'll see. We will see. But we will see next time on Disco Elysium. That may be tomorrow, but I'm not decided on that yet. I'll have to check. I don't know what exactly I'll check, because I have a lot to prepare for late August. I have so much to prepare for late August. I shouldn't think about it too much. But alas, it needs to be done. I gotta figure out when I do that. Thanks for the stream. It was very fun. Thank you very much for watching. I had a lot of fun with that stream as usual. We made a lot of progress, which is great. We listened to our thoughts, listened to our heart, talked about the apocalypse, talked about communism, talked about, you know, the usual sort of things. Still wondering if I'm gonna be able to sing karaoke or not. But yeah, very hype, very cool, very nice. We'll finish this game soon. I'm excited for it. Very excited. Whoop whoop! Whoop whoop indeed. Well said, well said. Definitely next week we're gonna be streaming again. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or on Tuesday. Tuesday definitely gonna be news. Wednesday could also be the next disco day. I could take tomorrow off and instead do some preparations for that I need to do for later on in August, for like the celebrations that we have in August, because that will be fun, but that needs to be prepared. I could do that tomorrow and then do disco on Wednesday. We'll see. The Dios Mios moment was absolutely hilarious. I'm so glad we arrived at that point. It killed me. I am still reeling from it. I can't believe both Disco and Persona are kind of close to ending. Yeah, it seems like it's been forever. For Persona, 100%. Disco still feels fresh to me, but it's been a while, you know? This is like part 13, 12 or something. 13, 12. This is part 13 or 12 or something like that. And yeah, feels like it's been going for a while. And then I have to find new things to do. Whoa, crazy. New games to play? But I really like these games. It's not easy to find games that I super duper like. So I'm glad that I have these ones. Oh well. Oh well, I'm sure we'll find more games. I mean, there's always more games to play. It's just a question of finding games that I like. Games that I enjoy. Baldur's Gate is coming out like in 2 days. I'm not buying that. That's way too expensive. Although it is coming out, so I don't know. Baldur's Gate it's piqued my interest because other people are talking about Baldur's Gate as well. Either way, I'm gonna consume my yogurt now. I can become a yogurt-based life form if I try hard enough, and then I don't know. Wait, it's out in like 2? It should be, right? Or well, not 2 yet, but like soon. Very, very soon. It comes out on August 2nd or 1st? I don't know, but soon. Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna consume that yogurt and I'm gonna have a great time. And I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday too. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if you have any left, and if not, I hope you have a easy start into the week. I will be making schedule, I will be posting on the socials, maybe I'll finish my Sweet Myths painting, maybe I'll do this, that, or the other. Either way, you will hear from me. Yogurtsgate. Yes, please. That would be good. Thank you. And this is Zecke signing out from sunny, now sunny, California, located entirely within Germany. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye. There we go. Sunday yogurt, Sunday yogurt. You know it. You know it. Bye-bye.